haja dolo ako problema doji fi to ban so mete doji mayo mi nuda o mayo mi khogba o mayo mi bewa o kaku o pe mi o zango mayo mi play viola ke mi khogbese yo ra ke wo jo pata jo maku afoke me vole mojo chi me vole vudo me gbere o kokoro ku atole fofome jogbenyu o hevelo jogbenyu me to ayamo e moji o to anukwara pe venyin le pe me gbeto ba jo etuzo kule du o me no te pere ka jo pata be le happy e jo von ba jo yin jo pata o pe fia jo pata me tro na me gbeda mo lo abi fa gbe eri edina jo pata ne no anyi ati mi ajo lo jo pata ni ate fe me yo me si me gbo ji ni to to gbe de nta pa pelu ti zugbolu ajima ogboju kuro doja lo fe nko me valenti fa famelo valo jona pefu ago sapate me yo tigeli me yo goro du me yo rakenta la fia e ye me yo ma ga sese geja papa sese sese to geje akwa ha me yo brahini me yo gbogbo chi me yo ngbe foli koko mo reke gomini godo kruche kuma koma ga to gbenyo mele mi yo kuto me ne fana mi lo e me yo tonye kosipoku akubia yo no nya koso okufonyo ko geje tasinya mo sifusi jam koso abra ko bra mama nya gbodo imba to gwenya kokofi to gwenya kubia mensa mama nya dore fe ngbe pekuno kuto me ne fana mi me yo pe yin Celestine ya wakubia Katrina kubia fo yan sese ko fonyo ya be na kubia kuto me ne fana mi e me yo mi asro wo mbo chicha chifu kubia Cecilia pe na ka te fe mensa kuto me ne fana mi na me viva qua faccio la gioche tutto me ne fanno e me le bene avega e io me io hono le vapo agoti me tutto me ne fanno mi io to gbe ni tre tu le gita to gbe ram jivenu le chame e io me io to gbe fiato Simon Kavila benyina si io Daniel vie kwa mare lagbaro yo amega koku anatovila denu yo happy akoso abaji kuto me fana mi apete gbogbo re me yo abochi sakra kama chwa pa be adogo kotokoli don ko okuru maku agbere ngbe to be wale acho o fran kamani fifini nkro bi sinkra ko fito jamba ku cho to akofi o cho hen kofi atra kable me yo mi akeke dagbe yo to be ho gbato ma gba bodo to ra ho ibodo ma ya sapasa gidi Kulunyo hoto koshinyo hoto kere bublu mani azakpaza dilo yo mi at the ground de tu agba yo mi dagbe la mese simple be di me yo mi lo natafe me yo afana gonu afagbo majizo koko pepe to mo so le me dagba video me yo pali gbe meji eku meji oli meji di meji so meji mo ni meji abla meji akra meji guda meji sa meji ka meji triple meji lete meji che meji fu meji pali che tu la me yo me fu atawade obo amatawade dagbe jime yo mi ga je gon to gbe yanya de anon mu no na anye egbe anon to ma na gongo na ma fu re mi to ji pe lo what do you call it I think they should get me a clamor. It's inside the Togbe at the where Coffee Park at the yes I think they are all in the spiritual with yes. The guest yes. So Aklama. Good. Okay, so we are starting, and I think we are starting with TikTok for now, and we have Princess Walker. 1, 2, 3 say good morning. Hello, good morning, Princess Walker. How are you? Thank you. And then I have my very good friend Chobi, Ellen there. Thank you very much, Ellen, saying hello. Hello, Ellen. How are you? Thank you. Hope you are fine. And then I have Ajwa Pamel saying good day, Ajwa. How are you? Thank you very much. And then we have Entonwada. Move it for me. It's saying Asheo, and then Enton Wada. What is the meaning? Is it
if it hasn't happened to the person, the person should sleep and not.
Enton Wada. Okay. Okay, and then toward saying good afternoon, F4. Good afternoon, how are you? Thank you all very much for joining the section. Yeah. We have some more people.
Yes.
Okay, we have an invisible girl saying hi. Hello, invisible girl. Why are you invisible? Thank you. How are you? Thank you very much for joining the section. And then we have Akoka Moses. I greet you, sir. I receive your greeting, Mr. Akoka. How are you? Thank you very much for joining the section. I hope everything is well with you. Very grateful. And then we have a user 3498 85762 say good evening. Is coming from Ibrahim. Hello, Ibrahim. How are you? Thank you. Long time. Long time. How is everything with you? We thank God. Okay, then we have Princess Walker giving us hand. 5 hands for that matter. And then we have Pages saying hello Papa. Is it hello Papa? Yeah, you have to move it up so that I'll be able to get the other ones. Let it go up a little bit. Okay, so Pages is saying hello Papa. Hello Pages, how are you? Thank you very much for joining the section. And then we have our sister Luna Nicole say happy Sunday Papa and 8AMT family. It's good to join you all for today's section. Sure, we are very happy to see you here today. I'm very grateful. Hope everything is well with you and your family. Grateful for you joining the section. And then we have Savi saying good day. Hello Savi, good day to you. How is everything with you? Thank you all for joining the section. We have Atta saying good day Atta. Thank you for joining the section. Yeah. And then we have countdown official follow the host, and the Entowada is trio for I'm good and you please. I'm also good and thank you very much. And then Akoka Moses, I'm good sir. We thank God for our lives. I'm very grateful that you are all good and joining the section today. Yeah. And then we have a New Rain saying good evening sir. Hello New Rain, how are you? Good evening and good evening. I hope you are fine. My regards to your family and everybody. Then we have a person called Scott Wealth giving us a love sign. Is it, what is that sign? That emoji, I don't know. I'm old school. Well, give us a beautiful image there, I don't know. And then Soloku S has sent us 3 rose flowers. Thank you very much. And then we have John Mensah follow the host. Thank you very much, John Mensah. And then we have user 3498856762 say Papa, I am doing well. This thing is I'm doing great. Thank you very much to all of you for joining. And then Soloku say good morning Papa. Hello, good morning again. And then Jalan Music saying bless love Papa. Hello Jalan, thank you all for joining the section. And the user 162 806 says good evening Father. Good evening user. Thank you. And then we have Tony saying good evening sir. Happy weekend to you sir. Tony, thank you very much. Tony 6788, thank you very much and happy Sunday to you too. And New Rain said good evening sir. Thanks sir, you're welcome New Rain. And then Tony 6788 sent us 5 rose flowers. Thank you. You know, I was saying it the other day to my technical team that people have been sending us roses. I'm sure by now we have got many roses, but I don't know what to how to use them. We are, even though we've been on TikTok for over a year now, still I don't know everything about TikTok and I don't know how to use these roses, but if someone know how they can use it, how we can retrieve them and use them, please let me know. Thank you very much. And then Pages say, Papa, please bless us with money so that we can come for reading your Pages. I will pray so that money will flow towards you this week and you can come for reading. Thank you. And then we have Fredo following the host and Sua Nyansa 22 following the host. Thank you all. Let's see. Okay, so we are on YouTube now. We see Tobe Jigbesan Sesoka say greetings and a good day, Papa. Bokor Anuledo. Oli Ofun America Mandena Edo. Bokor Jigbesan Sesoka. Thank you very much and Anuledo now ha. Thank you. Hope everything is fine and I have received your message. I'm very grateful. Thank you very much. Mape. You have a revolution? Nothing there yet. Okay. There's no more question. Okay. So African Magic Temple too.
Yes. The people are online.
They've not asked questions there yet. Yes. Okay, good. Thank you all very much. Please send in your questions so that I will try to answer them. So we all learn something today. Thank you. And then I haven't seen Michelle Charles there yet, but wherever you are, Michelle Charles, my regards and greetings to you. And then we have Fredo. He said, Papa, I need your blessings. I bless you, my brother. May this week be a very successful week for you. And then we have Atta say, Papa, I need your blessing and blessings to all of you. Once I pray and ask the ancestors that they should make this week a good one for us all, that means I am blessing all of us, including myself. I also want money to come to me. Thank you. And then Pages is saying, Papa, please, after reading, will they request for anything else? If I may ask, please, of course, when you do a reading, you are only coming to find out what is hidden around you. Because you see, what a reading does for a person is that your inner self is the archive where everything of the past, present, and the future is stored. It's like a library where all these informations about your past life, your future life, your current life and your future life are all stored in there. So when you do a reading at a certain point in time in your life, your inner self is going to reveal to you what is happening around you, what is already known to your inner self, but it is unknown to you. So your inner self is now going to tell you that, oh, there is a sickness that is in your body. If maybe it has not yet materialized, but it is there. There's a possibility That's how it is done. It's like going to a hospital and you pay consultation to the doctor, or you pay the consultation at the reception. You go and see the doctor, and the doctor will examine you. And if the doctor happen to see something that is not very clear about, the doctor will write you some note to go to the lab or request a laboratory. And when you go to the lab, they'll check you, they will examine you, and after examination, they will let you go back to the doctor, and the doctor will prescribe medicines for you, and you will have to go and buy the medicine. You will not say because the doctor has done the consultation for you. So it's as simple as ABC. So definitely you will have to pay some money or use money again to buy items from the market. Thank you very much, Pages. And then we have at Odoba, the Francis is calling somebody Francis. Okay, maybe Francis is there. And then we have King Simbad. It says, speak, brother. Thank you very much, King Simbad. I'm very grateful you joined. And then we have Amma Chiriwa. Amma Chiriwa. Okay. I think there are so many people there. Okay, we are from here. So we have Amma Chiriwa saying hi. Hello, Chiriwa. How are you? Thank you very much, and welcome to the live section. And then we have Tony 6788. Say, Daddy, please, I have questions. Go ahead, Tony. Ask the question. And then we have I think all these people are just following. Then we have Tutu Sogratfulanso share the live. Thank you very much, Tutu. So grateful and so. Okay, thank you very much for sharing the video. And then Tutu say grateful and so. Say, Natasha, did Mario feel something when I called? I don't know. Tutu, so grateful and so. I don't know who is Natasha, and I don't know who is Mario, and I also don't know you. I cannot say anything about that question. Thank you. And then Amma Chiriwa is saying, please, will I become a star? Amma, I don't know whether you will become a star or you will not become a star. You are only on my program for the first time. I've never had any personal connection with you. You have not done a reading to know what is in front of you, what was behind you, or what is in the future, or what is happening. So I can't, this channel is not a channel where we joke and play. We say the reality. So if I don't know you, and you have not done a consultation with me, I cannot just sit down here and tell you that you become a star. You know what that will make me to be? I will become a scammer and a liar. Our program is totally different. So it is never going to be possible that without me knowing you or having a connection or contact with you and tell you things that you want to hear, because I don't know you and you don't know me. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. And then Tutu, so grateful and so said Natasha, is it completely over with me and Mario? I don't know. I don't know Mario and I don't know you. How will I answer that question? I'm sorry, but that's the truth. We have some challenge with the camera.
Yes, the memory card.
The memory is full.
Yes.
Okay.
He's changing it, but you can continue. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we have a DJ Kabwabizi in hello DJ. Need to book an appointment for a now I will explain to you, but spirituality does not I don't know. Traditional spirituality is not a system where you go without working, without thinking, without doing anything, and money will just come to you and then God didn't create his world like that. Before people can get money, they need to be doing something, except that maybe your parents, they left a lot of money for you and you inherit. But even that one, if you are using it after some time and you don't work and put it back, it will finish. So a lot of time people have deceived many people that if you go and join, or you are interested in African traditional spirituality, you will become rich by some snake, or by some snake vomiting money for you, or going to sleep in a coffin, then you become rich, or by killing a human being and then you become rich. It is not true. Those are all sham, scammers and liars. They are deceiving you. Traditional African spirituality teaches you how you can work by using your hands and your head, your feet and your body to be able to work to get money, and at the same time getting the blessing from the ancestral world or your ancestors, as well as from the spirit world, so that they can assist you, so that whatever you are doing, good things will come towards you and you will make gains out of that. But by not doing anything and sitting down and waiting that some spirit will drop money and you become rich, does not exist. In reality, it doesn't exist. It only exists in movies and in dramas. In real spirituality, such things do not exist. So if you continue looking for that, you will die a pauper and a poor person, because you will never get it. Don't let anyone deceive you that by doing some spiritual work you become rich without working. It's a lie. It never happened before and it will never happen. So many people have been deceived, even from our great-great-grandfathers their time. They were always con men and charlatans in this African traditional spirituality, as it is in Christianity and in Islam, and in all religions for that matter. They were always charlatans who use God to deceive you, or use the spirit world to deceive you, so that they make money out of you for themselves. So please, if you want to get money, what I will advise is try to do a reading and find out what is blocking your opportunities in life. And if you are able to know what is blocking your opportunities in life, if it is your own mistake, then you change. If it is some human being that is blocking your opportunities in life, then you have to remove that person from your way. I'm not saying you kill the person, but find a way to bypass the person, and then things will be okay. If it is any spirit that is standing in your way of moving forward or developing, you remove that spirit from your way and you will develop, or you will move forward. So that is the way people make money. Nobody sit down and money comes to and fill their room. It's a lie. It never happened. It's only in movies and in dramas and in people's imagination. No food for the lazy man, I tell you. And then we have Adwin Pa, the palm kernel. Good day, Papa. How are you? I'm impressed by your education on African traditional religion. Oh, thank you very much. I'm very grateful. And then we have Dazi. Thank you, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening to you too, Dazi. I'm grateful. And then we have Elizabeth Coker. I said, I'm good. Thank you. Oh, thank you, sir. You are. Thank you too. And Elizabeth Coker say, and you, how is your family? We are all fine, and I'm very grateful. Then, and Elizabeth Coker has sent us a rose flower, and Jeffrey TZ also has sent us another rose flower. Thank you all for supporting this our weekly stream, live streaming. We are very, very grateful. And then Jeffrey TZ is saying that thank you, Papa. I really appreciate it. I'm grateful too for the question. And then Elizabeth Coker said that is true. Yes, whatever we say here, we don't create dreams that don't exist. We tell people the truth, and when you follow the truth, it shall make you free. And then Elizabeth Coker said he need to go and work. Of course, if you don't work, how do you expect to get money? Even thieves they are working. They don't stay in the house and become rich. Even if they because if they go to steal, for them it's a work. And when they get caught, then they are in trouble. And if they don't get caught, then they are free, but they go to work. It's work for them. So you can't say people selling drugs and doing all this thing. For them, that is work. But to sit down and doing nothing and expect spirit to fill your house or your purse and give you a wallet that you always have money in it, it's a lie. It never existed. It never existed, and it will never exist. It's a lie. So don't have that kind of dream. Work. And then Paige is saying, Papa, please, what about I do a reading for... okay, we have a Luna Nicole up there. Say, Papa, are you long distance consultation through FaceTime or video call or over the phone? What we do is that we use WhatsApp most of the time. And when you speak on your money, we'll give the money to the oracle. And then when the oracle comes back, we will call you, and then we'll give you all the information that the oracle has given us. We don't need to hear what you say. We don't need, you are physically here. We don't need to hear what is inside your a consultation. You call the number, they will give you all the guidelines, and we will get in for you. Thank you very much. And then Pages say, Papa, please, what about I do reading for a year? When I come now, will I pay again for reading? It's always a new reading. It's just like going to the hospital. When you consult a doctor, you will always pay for consultation. When you go for it can never be just one ticket, one-way ticket. It's never done. When you buy a ticket and you go to a place like Kumasi and you want to come back to Accra, you have to buy a ticket again to come back to Accra. If you are in America and you buy a ticket to come to Ghana, if you don't have a return ticket, which you have already paid for, you need to buy another ticket to go back. It's as simple as that. So time idea. When you do a consultation now, whatever you will see in the consultation at this time will not be the same thing you will see in consultation tomorrow. It will always be different. So each time you will have to pay when you do a reading. Thank you very much for Pages. And then we have Kobe Scratch. Say, good evening, Father. I really like your teaching. This Bogi at Akuaba Junction. Okay, Bogi, how are you? Thank you very much for joining the section. At Equiaba, yeah. Equiaba Junction. Equiaba Johnson. Okay, Bogi. Thank you. And then we have Luna Nicole say thank you, Papa, and thank you too, Luna. Hope everything is well, everything is fine with you. We are very grateful. Are we done with go to Facebook now and let's see if we have. Okay, we have on YouTube, we have our brother Togbe Jigbezan says, so Kasi Papa, we can't see you clearly because there's a message from the camera blocking the screen. Cards right, protect switch is set to lock. Is the message covering the screen? Okay. Is it okay now, Togbe Jigbezan? I don't know because there's something that is, but it has just, the camera has just switched itself. Hello, okay. Michael inside. Bokor Said, please check whether people on YouTube can see us. Okay, you go to Facebook now. Okay, we are on African Magic Temple on Facebook now, and then we have Jar Favor. It's a blessed evening, Papa. Hello, Jar Favor. Thank you very much. And then we have Sid Kola. Say good evening, Papa. Blessings upon you and yours for this new year. Hello, Kola. How are you? Thank you very much. And then my question is this: after a reading, how long is the time that I can wait before I do the rituals that are given me in the reading? Okay, Kola, usually the time for doing a ritual after a reading is supposed to be 17 days, because the oracles of the Afa that we are using mostly are 17 in number. So it is believed that whenever you do a reading within the 17 days of the working of the Afa oracles or deities, you should do your ritual. However, sometimes a ritual will be a reading will be done for you, but you don't have the resources to do the ritual. So when the reading is done, and anytime that you have the resources to do the ritual, you need to let the shrine or the person who did the reading for you that you are now ready. They will again reconsult the oracle and say, is it okay to do your rituals at this time? And if the oracle says yes, then of course we have nothing to say. We will go ahead and do it, because at the end of the day, it is the spirits that are going to work. We human beings are only going to do and put the physical aspect into it, and the spirits take it from that point and take it into the spirit world and work on it. So you can do a reading now whenever you have the money or the funds, you can do the ritual. But the absolute and the perfect time is within 17 days. Thank you. Simply, yeah. Oh, there should be another question there, or there's no more question. That's all that. Okay. So go to Revolution. So we are now on Revolution Voodoo Education. Said Abuku Michael, say, is it Abuku? Say Abuku Michael. Good evening, Toby. I wanted to come and see you for my problem. Okay, Abuku, please do call the number and book an appointment, because you may come and I may not be here, and we may be somewhere and busy. So book an appointment, and when you come, we will be here. Thank you very much. And then we have Koku Bentum Bochio. Say good afternoon, Toby, and greetings to the whole AMT family. Thank you very much, Kweku. How are you? Thank you very much for joining the section. And Kweku is saying, please, you did a teaching about the energies that will rule or be dominant in 2023. And how can we stay balanced through the year? It really helped me and learn and understand a lot. I wanted to ask if you will be doing a teaching on 2024 too. I'm sure I have mixed the teaching. I'd be glad if I can be tagged in the particular episode, or maybe I'll get the insight here. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much, Kweku Bentum. Yes, we did that on the 31st of December, our end of year ritual. I spoke about the energies that are going to rule this year, in this year 2024, and I also spoke about how the year is going to be like. And simply, you can go back to our first live section after the new year. I spoke about the things, but I can just share some few with you again. This year is being ruled by the Archangel Gabriel, as in the Western astrology. Archangel Raphael, which Archangel Gabriel is the one ruling the year 2024, and this year is the year where the moon, the lunar, the moon is ruling. And if you look at the moon and the sun, the moon is very quiet and peaceful and calm, whereas the sun is a little bit bright and harsh. So this year that Archangel Gabriel is ruling, the year is going to be calm. It is advisable that people wear a lot of white and gray, but not too dark colors, more brighter and white colors. The year starts on Monday, so the Archangel will rule from I think 5 a.m. No, I think 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. and then 1 to 2, and then 9 to 10 p.m. I think so. I don't have the chart here, but the days is Monday, and the hours of when the Archangel is very active will be between 6 to 7, 10,
5
to 6.
to 6.
Okay, the time will be 5 a.m. to 6 a.m.
13:00
and then 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. and then 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Those are the time that, let's go over that again, from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning, then from 1 o'clock or 13 hours to 14 hours in the afternoon, and also 21 hours to 22 hours or 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. in the evening. Those are the time that the Archangel Gabriel will be more active during each day. So you can call upon Archangel Gabriel on those. And this year there will be a lot of women's sicknesses will appear more, and also there will be way to heal female what do they call it, reproductive organ sicknesses, and also how to do it. And people who want to give birth and who have been looking for a child and they are not having children, this year is a year of fertility, and a lot of people will get pregnant and children will be born. So this is just a base, but I have the whole thing in my first week after in the new year when we did our first section. I put the chart and explain everything. So these basically are the things, but it's a good year, and a year that promises not many wars. Yeah. Thank you very much, Kweku Bentum. And then we have our sister Lizzie Ashoka. Hi, Papa. How are you? I hope all is well. Yes, I am okay. My little giant, you say, is fine, and everybody. My regards to all. I had asked already. You said Ben is in Ghana. My regards to him. Thank you. And then we are going back to TikTok again, and then slowly. Okay, Luna Nicole on TikTok say thank you too, Luna. Thank you very much. And then I joined the palm kernel. He said, please, how much is the consultation? Our consultation in Ghana is 500 Ghana cedis plus 2 bottles of beef eater dry gin. However, if you live outside the borders of Ghana, our consultation is $165 US. Thank you very much. And then we have Ludwig Dimbo 90 Bonfire. I say thank you, Papa, for this truth, and thank you too. And then Baby Blinks, he say hi, hello, Baby Blinks. And then it's also sending us a handshake. And then XXXYYY, he say WTF, what the fuck? Okay, whatever you say, it's your palaver. And And then X said, you are not even a Jew. It's okay, does not matter. No, I'm not a black Jew. I never spoke about Jew. I'm not a Jew. I'm not a black Jew. My grandfather was an Ewe man. My grandmother is an Ewe woman. So why do I need by a Jew? What's your problem? I never said that I'm a black Jew. So please, those who want to be black Jews are the ones who want to be black Jew. I am an African and I'm an Ewe man, for that matter. You see, when you come to somebody's program and you bring kind of stupid things, as if you know more than the person who is sitting here, I'll call you a stupid person. Who told you that I have a Jewish symbol there? You are stupid. Don't come to my program and come and make as if you know better than me. If you know better than me, run your own program, okay? You don't come to my program and mess up with me. I tell you the truth. You come faceless person and come and mess up with my program, I will insult you. Don't come to my program and if you want to learn, come and learn and ask a very good question. Don't report him, leave him. Don't come to my program and come and make a mess up here. I'll deal with you, okay? If you come here, you want to learn, ask proper questions and learn. Don't come here and make as if you know everything. I don't deal with foolish people and stupid people who are not ready to learn anything. Let's move. Okay. So for me, I will let you know when you come into my program and you want to mess up and disturb me, I'll give you your place. I'm not that kind of person who will say, even if it is not okay, I say it's okay. If it is not okay, I'll tell you it's not okay. That's the kind of program I run here. So I don't go, I'm not begging you to come onto my program. People who are looking for knowledge and wisdom and want to move their lives on, when they come, they ask good questions. You don't come here and start to install people from the very beginning without even knowing anything about what I do here. God punish you. Then Elam God in California said he is not ready to learn. Yes, that's true. For me, I'm not the kind of person you come here and mess up with. If you mess up with me, I'll mess up with you. Don't think that I sit here quietly and teaching so I don't know what I am doing. I know everything that I am doing. That's why I'm able to create this. You don't come to my program and then come and say stupid things and think that because you are faceless, you can just do anything. Are you the one who created the logo for me before you know what is inside the logo? And then Baby Blinks says, Daddy, please forget him, please. Yes, I've forgotten him. But if he comes back here, I'll deal with him. And then we have Ludwig Dimbu 90 Bonfire, Born Free, not Bonfire, Born Free, saying that thanks, move me. Say thanks, thank you, Papa. How can I meet in you, please, and download your videos? Our videos are on the social media. We are on YouTube, we are on TikTok, we are also on Facebook, and we are on Revolution on Telegram and other things. Sometimes we come on Zoom, so you can always watch our videos there. If you want to meet us, take a number in our profile and then make a call, book an appointment, and we will be able to see you. Thank you very much. And then we have Baby Blinks is saying thanks. Yeah, thank you to all. And then we have Ezenwa say, how are you doing? I am good, and how are you too? Then we have our Demetrius say happy Sunday. Hello Demetrius, how are you? You've not been here for a while. Yeah, thank you very much, and happy Sunday to you too and to your loved ones. Thank you. And then Jeffrey TZ is saying, hi Papa, I sent a message on WhatsApp to get information about getting a consultation. Yes, Jeffrey, they will surely get back to you because I'm now in the section, and they will soon get back to you. Once the section is over, we will get back to you and get connection. Thank you very much. Then Eshu Emese say greetings, and where are we? We are in Ghana, Accra, Ghana to be precise. Thank you. And then Demetrius says thanks, and then thank you too. And then Jeffrey TZ says thank you, Papa. Thank you. Then we have a Lassie Money 31. My name is Jermaine from Jamaica. Can you please pray? Amen. I am under spiritual warfare. Okay, Jermaine, I think that you can pray, and we'll also pray here for you. But prayer doesn't solve all problems. But a lot of people do not know. Prayer without action, you don't get problem solved. So when you want to pray, prepare to follow and do the action that will help you to change the course of whatever is happening to you. Okay? Thank you very much. And then we have a Let Love Lead. Say, good evening, Papa. Today is my first time coming across you in TikTok. Hello, Let Love Lead. How are you? Thank you very much. And you are welcome to African Magic Temple and Revolution weekly section of question and answer. Thank you for joining. So please, you are here, ask questions that you want to ask, and then we will answer you. Then we have Jamal. He say, hi, Papa, good evening. And good evening, Jamal. How are you? Thank you very much, Baba Jamal. And then we have a King Virus. Say, thank you so much, Daddy. You are very much welcome, King Virus. Then Lassie Money 31 is say, okay, and okay to you too. And then we have Let Love Lead. I'm good. Thank you, sir. I'm very happy to hear that. Then we have Hemit Mantu. Say, hello, Papa. Good evening. Good evening, Hemit Mantu. How are you? And how is everything with you? Thank you very much for joining the section. I'm very grateful. Then Apostle EHIS has joined the section. Okay, we have Sandy. Say, good evening, sir. Please, how much are you asking for a reading? Our reading in Ghana is 500 Ghana cedis plus 2 bottles of Beef Eater dry gin. This is what we take for a reading when we are doing a reading for you in Ghana. But when we are doing a reading across the oceans far away from Ghana, we take $165 for our reading. And then we have my sister and my very good friend Sia Rai there. Say, greetings, Chief. Great as always to see you. And thank you very much, Sia, for joining my section today. I'm very grateful. I've been watching your programs on the net. It's very nice. Thank you very much for joining. Hope you are fine, and Happy New Year to you. And then we have Sandy saying, okay, thank you, sir. And thank you too for the question. Then we have Kim Virus say, Daddy, I am at Michelle Camp, Accra. I want to join. Okay, Kim Virus, you see, our problem is that African Magic Temple is not an organization anybody can join. It is, we did not create, or I didn't create an organization that I have membership. It is an open to all who wants to learn, and open to all that wants wisdom. That is what this African Magic Temple and Revolution is all about. We are not a religious organization. We are a spiritual shrine where people come to ask questions about their life and also to seek solution to the challenges that they are facing in life. So it's not a church. It's not a group that people will come and join and say, I am a member of this. No. This is an action-oriented shrine. When you come here, you are going to learn about your own problems and how to solve them. That's what we do here. So we don't have membership. But you can always access us by calling with our number or joining our sections like today and ask questions about what you want to know in African traditional spirituality or about African traditional spirituality. So it is not a group that anybody is a member. And at least while I am alive, it is not going to be a membership. Listen. But that doesn't mean people do not visit the shrine and become part of the shrine. People are part of the shrine, but it's no membership at all. Thank you very much. And then we have CRI say thank you, Bokor. I'm honored to have you have your view. Thank you, my dear. And then we have a King Virus saying okay, and then King Virus okay say again okay, Daddy. Thank you, King Virus, for your understanding. I'm very grateful. Okay, so I think we don't have any more questions so far. And Akwasi is listening on Telegram. Akwasi, how are you and how is the family? Have you gone back to the UK or you are still here? The blue, yellow one. I like from it's in the other house. I took it home. But if a person goes back to our this thing, they will see everything, and also the 31st, this thing they will see. Yeah. And then El Pablo 123 is saying thank you, and thank you, Pablo. How are you? How is everybody? Hope all the children are fine. My regards to them all. This is a new one. Yeah, I think some people are still there. Okay, so we have Luna Nicole say, Papa, do you have to be initiated to use cowrie shells for divination? No, you don't need to be initiated to use cowrie shells for divination. However, the cowrie shells, if you want to get a very good one that can talk, which we call talking cowries, then the cowries have to be initiated, so that the cowries by themselves become a voodoo. Because, you know, every voodoo is made out of herbs and things in nature. When you hear the word voodoo, it means spirit. And the spirits of nature are there. And how do we always get them together or to be able to work with them? We put herbs that we can combine and then get their correspondence with the spirit world. And then when the herbs are put together and an animal is sacrificed on the herbs that are put into the voodoo, then it becomes activated, and then a spirit that you are trying to attract will come and use that point of voodoo as a communication point. So when you want to reach out to the spirit world, you go to that particular voodoo. It's just like having a telephone device or a handset or even a line. When you have a number, you dial it, it will go straight to that number and you can communicate. So when we set up a voodoo, what we do is put all herbs together, and by putting all these herbs together, why this thing is now going off? Since when is it happening? It's not working. Okay, maybe it's a battery.
Yes, we'll take it out now.
I have some new ones when we are done. Okay, so when you set up a voodoo with herbs, like a mobile phone device, when you have a particular number and you want to call that person, you dial the number and you are connected to that person. So it is in voodoo. When we set up a voodoo, take for instance this voodoo, I have it, and there are certain herbs that are in it, and this voodoo is supposed to communicate with certain kind of energy or one particular energy. And that energy, once I set up this thing and then I have its call number which is incantations of this particular voodoo. Once I say, I repeat the incantation, means I am dialing the voodoo in the outer space or in the universe. And then that voodoo will now connect with me, and whatever I tell or do with this thing here, it will connect with that spirit out over there, or that voodoo out there, to be able to listen and work with me. So it is in voodoo. So the cowries, when they are initiated with herbs and everything in it, and the cowrie itself has become a voodoo. So when you have those cowries and you throw them, they will be able to answer the questions that you want to, or the questions that you give to them, and they will give you the answer. But then it's also a process. You have to learn how to read the cowries to know whether it is a no or it's a yes. And the more you continue with the cowries, your inner self and your mind, your esse, your destiny, or your soul, your atma, whatever you call it in your language, will begin to grow. And when it grows to a point, even before you even throw the cowries, you already know the answer. This is what the cowries are. So the cowries are initiated if you want to have a good reading. But you as a person, you don't need to be initiated before doing cowrie divination. Okay. Thank you very much, Luna Nicole, for that question. And then you made me to go deeper into what voodoo is. I'm very grateful. Then we have El Pablo at 123 say, please, where do I live? I live in Accra. I live in Accra on the Painters Road here. Yeah. Thank you. Please see if there's any more question there.
Yes,
I think we are done. We have questions on Facebook Revolution. We read those ones already.
Oh, okay.
But go to the bottom. Let me see if there is any. Is that the last one there?
Yes.
Okay, then go another African. Go to Revolution. Yeah. Then go down. Okay, we have Lustig here. Say good afternoon, Papa. Lustig here. Please, I lost my previous account. It's been a while. I really miss the family and the teachings. Thank you very much for coming back, and I'm very happy that you are here. Happy New Year to you, Lustig. Yes, we haven't seen you for a while, and I think I didn't know that you had lost your account. Yeah, I know. I myself personally, I was off Facebook for 2 years before coming back. So sometimes people choose to be off and come back. So we didn't really know how to contact anybody, but I'm happy you are back. Thank you very much, and Happy New Year to you. And then Lustig went on and said, Papa, my question for today is this. The last time I remember you shared a story with us about a man who killed his own brother or uncle, and the ghost was hunting him. He had to come to you for divination. His brother's ghost told him he has forgiven him, but asked them to do the Catholic Mass offered for them dead before the ghost will be happy. Papa, does that mean Catholicism is the right religion? Okay, yeah, this is a very good question. Yes, this was many years ago when I was living in Japan. I know this African Magic Temple, as we are here today, started actually from Japan when I was living in Japan. And then people used to come for divination and consultation. And there was this gentleman who was brought by his sister. And he was getting mad, was getting crazy, and they didn't know what was causing. They were from Colombia, but they were also living in Japan, working in Japan. But then this young man was getting crazy and getting mad. So they brought him to me, and in my consultation, we came across his uncle. And this boy had killed his uncle. And I think people didn't know that he was the one who killed the uncle. I think he shot the uncle, but whatever. So the uncle's ghost was the one disturbing him, and he was getting mad. So during the consultation, the uncle's voice came through me, and was speaking, and I didn't understand what we were saying, but they did understand what I was saying. And then in the consultation, the ghost of the uncle was saying that he has forgiven him, but we have to go to Catholic Church to offer a mass. Like there's a Catholic Church do some mass or missa for dead people to kind of relieve them or let them go into other space. I don't know, but there is something missa or mass in Catholic Church. So the ghost requested that I should also be present at the church during the mass. So we did order the mass, and we were given a day to come to the church, and I accompanied them to the church, and they did the mass for the dead person. And after that, the spirit left the shouldn't be showing. Should not be showing. Okay, I don't want these things to be shown. It's okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so now we are back online. So thank you all very much for having the patience to wait. And I'm going to pour libation, and then we will take it from. And is this thing connected to the speaker?
Yes, please, Papa. It's connected. Yes, it's connected. Now increase the volume.
Oh, ago mauga sombolisa mendo ago mauga kitikata mendo ago mauga se mendo ago se joto amejoto se nanu ame se teranu ame omona pevi dokuma pevi omona pevi mediana nu dokuma pevi ogbena kuna pevi mediana nu omona pevi ogbe se popolipo se datafia se nyo amenyo se gla se george ame pojijo mendo ago Yoshi me ham for a shop, semi for a shop, pay and dog, abraxas, music, and local dog, your tablet of Vinocuna, who face or tongue, face or tongue, face or coming and dog. May your man also, dear, and you so Kakachikas, but I dread me a Fabana Gomina, Quapian Gomina, Honor Mayora, when you're in Babanjo for playing Babandodica, when you're people at the Kulu, at the Ku, at the Gap. Oh, but you are kind, but you're kind, when you're kind, you're kind, trouble, kind, you're kind, but you remember how you do lock up another defeat of instrumented by you. I am new dog, bow, the wall, capu, meal, Zango, my previous home, say you're a good job, but Tajomaku. For coming for a money, you will look at for fun. When you have it, when you toy, I want you to unqualified, but you need a payment, but over job, to so play woman, not a very cut of a bay, having to forward job, in your patapia, your pata. Metrona and Bedamolo, I be found by a lead at your pata, and Affinia, Adoro, Jopata, and Jopata. This one is not connected, the mic is not connected. Jopata, Joma, and Jopata, the family of a single boy, you took a village that is Bulu Ajima. Multiple don't jar come. Valentine family value Juna, Bufu. I go Sapa Temayo, I think getting mayo, who will do my racket a fia. Mayamagas second Jack Papa say, there's a topic again. Mayo Brahim or Bochin, fully go for the common go creature come on, I told you on Kutum and family. Mayo Tony Cosipoco could be on Yakosa, Goku for the Common Tassin Yamosi for Sijam Cosa, Black of Ramani, but then Tommy Coffee, the winner could be a man's and money, the real Pepuno, the Duago Namilo, you're talking I could be a man's and Duago. Mayo a penny Celestina, what could be a Catrina, for your sense of California or Bella, could be a Kutum and a family. I would not do Bokor to get away to give me your clinic in Hassa Point of Suba, your Bokor that was so far more moving Bokor for charge of it. Could do when I find me up at the go and I'm going to find out. In at the pit, that better by Jimmy Yomi don't do it. Could I be video by Silla by Jimmy Yomi? I'm central with the way Jimmy Yomi. Sinedi, Donano, Donavani, or I go any other point, go, and Mayo, Tommy and I said to the Chicago Abraham Divine Channel, Tommy Fiato Simon Cavilla, Benjamin Steve, and Cotini. Your Daniel Vico Manela, Maruyo, Amagakoku, Anatomi, and Telima, Mayo happy, Akosua Badi, Kutum and Fanami. Mayo Trevivio, Mayo Brian, you could be a baby, who is even about your name, what she. Mate to Carpenter, Kutum and Fanami. And Babun Fanami Archamino. Oh, my own Amochi Sacracame to Ababe and Dogo, Kutokolido, Kurmakwa, Toby Ali Achu, Ufranta Mani of 15 Kumapisinka, Kofto Jabaku, which are two coffee, which are coffee at Cabinet Mayor, Tommy Battle, Vodu to Tutura, as a person, the Kuno, I have let my peasant Cochino, Poechi, and Gemuno, Poechi, Monivon, Poechi, Tromo, Poechi, Chivi. I have made a mechanical peasant, and whatever it was, what I did was a year will be Yankate. We are having a good bit of your tongue, Pechuman, is unboated. Well, like I am, by taking you like I am, you know, by taking you. I had anything to say, but whatever, Bindo Pochino, Bayana, Comacoachine, two name window, the La Mane window, which is one of the window, Olivona, the Raja, one of the Rana, will learn to one of the window. Even even at the number. Fica for la cultura del Bondani, which is one of the Volundani, and Javona, Retrovona, and Kuvan, Vonundani, pay Benny Bome, Manaha. Like I will give me a room. Fana good fat bomages or purpose people talking to them that party, you may have a committee, when you make a planning, you got me decided to come to the Lamy, chilling with me. But the Chetula, your club of him, what about the one to buy the map with any okay? You baba for okay, so let us go. If there's anything there to see, to read, okay. On YouTube, we have a talk with that's a so said greetings and good day, Papa. I hope you and everyone you move it to. I can't see. I hope you and everyone at African Magic Temple are well. May the ancestors afar and the Vodu continues to guide, heal, bless, and protect you all. Thank you very much, and I wish you the same. I'm very grateful for all that you are doing to support us. I'm very, very grateful. Then we have Charles Michel Salafia Baba to you and your family. May today bring us plenty of prosperity and blessing, in knowledge to continue in good growth and development in Ire Ashe. Thank you very much, Charles Michel. I'm very grateful, and thank you also for all the support you have been giving all these years. I'm very, very grateful. And then we have Baba Joe say, good evening, Papa. If I am initiated in any Voodoo or Joker and I don't have them with me, will they answer when I call them? Yes, Baba Joe. Yes, of course, the Voodoo that you are initiated into. If the way initiation is carried out, if that's the way it is carried out, you don't need to have your Voodoo with you before your Voodoos respond to you, because during initiation, I believe very strongly that they have given you the seed of initiation to swallow. And that seed is inside of your spirit, is inside of your body. So wherever you are, that is with you. The Voodoo is with you. You don't necessarily need to have the Voodoo physically in your hand to be able to call upon it to work for you. However, if you have it, the best. But without it, too, you can call on the Voodoos and they will answer you. Please, those of you listening to us wherever you may be, if the sound is good, let us know. If the what do you call it, the lightning is good, let us know. For us, we cannot tell until you tell us what is going on, because sometimes we are talking but the sound is not good and people cannot hear us. And then we have Jah Favor, say blessed afternoon, Papa. Hello, blessed afternoon to you, Jah Favor. How have you been? How is everything with you, Kwaku? I hope everything is fine. Thank you very much for joining the section. Send questions to us and we will answer for you. I hope Algeria and Mali, Niger are treating you well. Thank you very much. And then we have Johannes Mikhail in Namibia saying, good afternoon, Commander. How are you, sir? I hope sir is doing well. Yes, we are all fine, Mikhail. Thank you very much. And how are you and your family? I'm grateful. Thank you. Grateful for you joining. And then we have on TikTok, we have at Avo. We are having problem with the TikTok. We cannot even scroll it. Avovino or what? Avonio Seme. He said, I need a far book. We don't have AFA books in Ewe. That's the unfortunate thing. You can get AFA books in French because in Togo, but in Ewe it's very hard for you, or even in English. You may have some, but mostly they are based on Nigerian IFA. The Ewe ones are not very common. I myself, I have not really come across any. We only have some pamphlets that we have been getting here and there. So we are hoping and planning that one day we will be able to write a book that everybody can use. Thank you very much, Avonio Seme. And then we have somebody. Okay. So we'll wait for you, and then we'll be playing our videos, and when you send in your questions, we will answer them for you. Thank you very much. When you keep playing the same video every day for months and months, meanwhile we have so many contents that we are creating almost every day. I don't know why you just choose to be playing the same old videos over and over and over and over. I don't know. People get tired with one thing if it continues. It's easy just to play it, but as people who are watching, they get tired watching the same thing over and over. We have thousands of content. I've been telling you people, but it is easy, just put that same old thing there. Why did we buy all these cameras, storage facilities, and all these things? And each time you go, just keep playing the same old thing. Then Baba Joe on YouTube is saying thanks. And then again, Baba Joe went on to say, Papa, is it allowed to let someone you want to help to pour libation on your voodoo to say what they want? Yes, we do that sometimes. If you have a voodoo that is working, you can let people pour libation to the voodoo and say their wishes, and the voodoo will act. Even if they don't pour it directly, and you pour it on their behalf, it will be that. If you like, you can let them also pour. There's nothing wrong with that. Go to Facebook and check. African Magic Temple Revolution. Okay, no comment. We'll find some different listen to play.
serums that you need.
What do we?
The questions.
No, I was saying that you people you kept playing the same videos, or like the videos that we over and over and over for months and all this.
It is this practicality, one of the main teachings I was lucky to learn from Christopher Voncujovi at African Magic Temple. As on the 23rd of March 2018, we travel into Tobetuji's shrine in Petroy, Bokor region of Ghana. I'm gonna have a further demonstration of this principle.
You are watching me.
Yeah, it's a nice shot. Here, a ceremony to feed the spirits of the temple is about to start, and I'm following and documenting as part of our research on modern African spirituality in contemporary Ghana. Soon as the preparation proceeds, and the people start arranging the scene for the rituals to follow, the rain starts falling. As I was reminded many times, in Vodu, you don't just believe. It is something that you test, and when it proves to work, then you will know. Because of the rain, Christopher Voncujovi calls the spirit named Awulakpo to ask for the rain to stop. Awulakpo means sack, because it's carried along within a sack in order to face unexpected situations. Using a combination of different herbs and spoken words, the spirit is called to intervene.
I'm setting it so that you can see if you can stop the rain. We are supposed to set it before the rain starts. Ah, okay. But then now it started already. We'll still see what it can do. Yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait and see. That one.
Voodoo knowledge is based on formulas that had to be tested and proven. It is not just a fate to believe too. It is very practical, and as it is ritual to stop the rain, its efficacy is revealed in the practice itself. And after a few minutes of heavy rain, it stopped.
The rain stopped.
Yes.
The sea.
At long last.
The rain stopped.
The rain stopped, and the ceremony can finally start. Few months later, at the end of May, we are back to Spintex in Accra at African Magic Temple. Molding the mix of herbs in preparation of the ceremony for the essay, the calling of a good destiny in one's personal life, it started raining. It should be clear that asking for the rain to stop is a request to the spirits that could be accepted or not.
Wait, I'm just ask them to help me. If they want to help me, they'll help me. If they don't want to help me, it's their matter. But I ask them.
And the Awulakpo is called again. As the incantation is delivered and the herbs empowered, time will tell whether the request will be accepted.
Now we wait. Thank you.
We are asking permission. We are asking permission to the heavens, to nature, to help us to finish this one before. I wanted to do it outside.
Yeah.
So we have on TikTok, I have a silent observer. I say, greetings, please. What is the symbolism of the axe and bangle? The symbolism of the axe and bangle in our shrine. I don't know other shrines, but the bracelet or the bangle is the symbol of the deity Tobe Jopata. And the axe is the authority given to me when I became a full-fledged priest, and that's what it represents. So I'm just curious. Oh yes, that's what it is. The bracelet is, you can see it. I am wearing it. That's what that it is, and we all at our shrine we wear it. So that's what it is. It represents the deity that one of the deities, the patron deities that we work with, and the axe is the authority that I am a full-fledged priest and I can practice. Then we have a plier. Is it plush plier? Can you explain the meaning of the painting? Can you explain the meaning of the painting behind you? Plush plier, it is our logo. That's all that I can say. I don't want to continue saying the same thing every day. We have said it many, many times, and it is in our listen. If you want to know what everything means, you can go to our past listings and you learn. But that is our logo. Somebody is there, said Julieta Araromi is saying hello. Hello, Julieta Araromi. Thank you for joining the section. Thank you very much. How are you? Hope you are fine. Here's some videos. Yes, I think we're not late as such because we're supposed to start at 3:30 for me. So
The people are online.
they're not asking questions. Okay. So those of you online, please, if you want to ask us questions that you yourself you think is reasonable for me to answer. Thank you. The camera. And how do you set it before when it goes and it does by itself?
So the card that I have is up to it seems I'll look for it. It seems it might have been mixed up with something. So
Io ora che la voce sacra che non c'ho, abbiamo dovuto dire un po', ma guarda, tutto il mondo ci offre un po' di sacra, ho fatto il fatto, non c'ho tuo ufficiale di trattare, e io non dovevo fare io, perché io a Cain, dicevo Cain, ma io a Cain, c'avevo Cain, non si vuole Cain, e trovo a Cain, io a Cain, fino a Cain, mi stava Cain, per i vari non è che devo comprare, non mi fetta, ma sempre che io non mi ho ho capito per esempio le figure che ho già fatto ma qua fa come vuole che ci vuole quello qua tra che fa dopo noi e dopo cioè un po' tutto a guardare per venire per tutto quanto tu so quello uno per le cose da capire anche di un bacio di giocare a vedere bata dentro un po' da fare lì per la fine del come before air conditioner e io mi ho trovato ma qua fa come come non per il caso Mattarelli, figlio di Fonfaggio, e torna a fare figlio, Bata. E trova il bel d'amore, di farlo lì, ma non è finito, non vuoi, ci sto meditando, però non si sono una mommy assim, eu ia falar do mais isso, porque se for coisa sobre a minha parte, eu vou falar de que como eu sou muito eu da minha sabe que como eu estou com tudo a minha vida, eu tinha foda, eu tinha tudo a minha coisa, eu estava no weekend, eu me ia de até eu lembra a gente você vai na minha vida, mas eu não para mim para eu sou lembra vi eu vai ter da barra minha não après il m'a voulu appeler le problème de ça pas dire qui nous aura plus comme ma famille look at it oh last week on the 9th of November my personal Facebook account Christopher Voncujovi was hacked around 3:15 p.m. which is about 15:15 GMT, and then we were here thinking of how we called the National Cyber Security Organization of Ghana to report the case to see if they could help us. But the person we spoke to at that moment didn't know what to do. But then later we got back to them and they helped. But then what I did on my own personal side is that I went to do a reading quickly to find out what can I do to get my Facebook account back when it is hacked. Because most of the time when your account is hacked, it's very difficult for you to get it back, especially with those in Africa. So I went to do the reading, and the reading told me that I should just relax and not do anything. But then inside the reading, I was supposed to feed the Lemba. So I just went to Lemba, did the necessary things. I went and reported them. If he can get me my account back within a very short time, I'm going to offer him some gifts. Oh, truly, by 3 a.m. at the dawn, just about 3 p.m. the following day, within the next, is it 12 hours? Let's say so. 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. will be about 12 hours. Within that time, I was awoken, I don't know what and who, but then I looked at my phone. I saw that one of my phone was still logged into the account. So immediately I called my IT engineer, Said Naku, that this is what I have seen. So if we could do something about it, then quickly we were able to log out the criminal. But unfortunately, the criminal, within that short time, he has already used my name and my account to ask people to send them money. Some wanted money to be sent in bitcoins. Some say that I needed money, so they should send me money now. And I don't know how many people might have sent money to him, but we logged him out. And then we were battling how I can restore or retrieve my account. I tried to open a new account mistakenly, and then the cyber security organization in Ghana, I told them, so I should just hold on. I should rather create a new password, which they sent to Facebook, and eventually this morning, is it morning? Yeah, this morning, yesterday we were doing a 7 removing of bad destiny for some of my clients and my son. And then this morning, somehow, some people were sending me a message, and I'm seeing the message, what do they call it, notification. But then I don't understand, if they say my account has been locked, how come people are sending me notification of their birthdays and all this kind of thing? So I again called Saeed, the engineer, to come and look at it, and he checked it and said, Papa, your account has been opened. So now I'm using this opportunity to thank you all, and those of you who have been kind of mishandled by this hacker, who is actually a Nigerian, I'm sorry to say. Olufemi something was the one who hacked the account. And I'm using this opportunity that those of you who might have received that message on your messenger, Facebook messenger, saying that I had asked you for money, I'm sorry, it wasn't me. Now my Facebook account is back, and when I am communicating with you, please, I may be asking certain questions because maybe your accounts were also hacked, and the hacker may be using your account so you could not get into your account, and maybe I will be rather chatting with the hacker again. Because he used somebody's account to hack mine. I thought it was a friend who was asking for a favor, but it was that. So this is the spirits of African Magic Temple. They have done their work very fast. And I'm very proud of them that I was able to get my account back, and today I'm sitting here and I'm transmitting live from my own Facebook account. So now when you are chatting with me, definitely it is me that you are chatting with, and then I will start reposting my articles that I normally post daily so that you can follow. Thank you very much. We will be going to do prayer to Babaleba, and we will also be thanking Babaleba for all this, because I made a pledge and promise to him that if he is able to do it, then I will give him a gift. So you can be with us. We will be going there now. John, Mindo Janshi, Chomo Abidjan, let me Leba Bozaka. Okay. But the Leba has been.
Papa, let me say something.
Yes, thank you. No, the network at your place is not connecting well. Hello? Hello? Yeah, the network is it's shaky. The network is shaky. I don't know whether other people heard you, but I am not hearing you. I wasn't hearing you.
The network, what I heard you say, you were there with the ritual time.
Some comments. Thank you, everybody. Yeah. Here we have a. It's okay. Is it reloading? because it has been idle for some time. Okay, but let me answer this question first. Okay, so we have a question from Luna Nicole. Okay, it's a greeting from our sister Luna Nicole. So Luna Nicole says, Papa, are there levels to Afa initiation like in Lukumi? Yes, there are. There are definitely different stages in Afa initiation. You know, in Ghana we have Jisafa, we have Anago, we have Amije, we have Gogo, as they call them. There are so many different, but there are slightly differences in the initiations of each discipline in this Afa. So, and when you are initiated into Ifa, there are so many other initiations that you need to get if you want to reach the top. One of them is to get initiated into what we call Volu. And the Volu initiation is an initiation to be able to give you the power so that when you do rituals for people, the spirit world will accept it and work on it so that it can be successful. That is what the Volu initiation is. And then there are other initiations in different there's another one they call a Jojichi, all these things. I have not reached there, so I don't know what it is like, and I can't talk very much about them. The ones that I have gone through are the ones I can talk about because I have passed through those myself. But then like a Volu, yes, I have passed through it, so I know that it is when you are initiated, that's when your voice becomes a very powerful voice in the spirit world, so that whenever you talk, the spirit world listens and acts on your command. Yeah, that's it. But I don't know so much about Lukumi. I don't know how Lukumi initiations are. I cannot tell because I've never practiced or been initiated into any Lukumi, and I haven't really met any real Lukumi priest who sat down with me and taught me or told me about how Lukumi initiation is, because I personally just look at them all as Afa or Ifa. Whether people call it Isese or call it Lukumi, for me it is just Ifa or Afa. Yes, then so that's how it is in Luna Nicole. I think that's the last question there.
Yes.
Okay, so we don't have so much questions on our platform today. People are not asking questions. By 5 o'clock, I will close today's section so that I can go and rest. Baba Joe say, Papa, how many times can we ask the same question using cowries? Okay, Baba Joe, I am not sure. If you have a cowries that have been consecrated and are powerful, if you ask a question to the cowrie, the first time, and you got your answer, you ask another time or the second time in order to get a confirmation whether the answer that they have given to you is the same answer they will confirm for you. So 2 times, but then I would say maximum could be three times if you are asking the same question. Yeah. So play some videos.
Yes.
Yes, oh, my contribution for this place. Oh, you are contributing for us. Moses. I told him to come and stay at the house. Science for a minute. Engineer.
Engineer 1.
Said, Engineer 1.
Oh, man.
That's why I see before you. Of I didn't engineer. The two of you be the engineers for now. Yes. So we'll create office for you.
You need a special office. But this company than the yesterday one. Looks like for you than the other one.
Special.
I don't know, the smoke. The Kakari. We were when you
I guess
you have suspecting that you have a date.
I have an appointment.
If you're a business owner, then animated explainer videos are the best way to capture attention, get more followers, and drive more sales. They're engaging to watch, super shareable, convert better, and make you feel like you're watching a Pixar movie. Which is why they're used by massive brands like Google, Amazon, and Facebook. The problem is they can cost up to $25,000 for just one video, or require a fancy animation degree or complicated software to create one yourself. But what if there was a way anyone could create Pixar-level videos in just 10 minutes? Introducing Create Studio 3.0, the easiest way to make animated videos that lets anyone create professional 3D explainer videos in just a few clicks. Choose from your massive library of customizable templates, promo packs, and pre-animated characters. Drag and drop onto the timeline and easily edit in seconds. Quickly create your own custom 3D characters, just like in a video game, changing their hair, accessories, skin color, and clothing. Plus, you can add any voiceovers to your custom characters, all perfectly lip-synced in just one click. But it doesn't stop there. Your Create Studio library comes with fully customizable templates for any video you need. Social media ads, sales videos, lower thirds, and callouts, promo videos, and more. Which is why Create Studio is trusted by 35,000 business owners worldwide with over 1,200 5-star reviews. And when you get Create Studio today, you'll also unlock a bunch of extra bonuses, like the gorgeous 2D character builder, with hundreds of extra backgrounds, scenes, and characters to choose from. Plus, you'll also get the hand-sketched doodle creator to turn complicated topics into easy-to-understand videos. And if that wasn't enough, we're even throwing in 100 social media scroll stoppers, so you can stand out on the feed and grow your social media on autopilot. All of this is a combined total value of over $799. But for a limited time, you can get lifetime access today for just one payment of only $67 with 0 recurring fees. Where we guarantee using Create Studio, you can build your first pro-level animated video in under 10 minutes. That gets you more attention and sales over the next 30 days guaranteed, or your money back. So what do you have to lose? Just click the button below to secure your lifetime copy for only $67. And start making stunning videos that get you more attention and sales for your business.
In just over 2 minutes, I'm going to show you how I created this ebook using a feature called Word Genie from Designer. Firstly, when you're in Designer, all you need to do is enter in your niche or your idea. So I'm going to type in coaching. Then I want to get a bit more specific about the niche. So I'm going to choose wellness coaching. And then follow
and what questions you have. So I'm gonna just quickly read through some of the questions and then start answering them. Hello. Okay, so I have a question from I Am Selassie. He said, please, if one has lowered the potency of a spirit by doing what one was advised against, for example, having the voodoo that makes you immune from cutting of a knife. Basically, if you do something that they say you shouldn't do, how do you revive the spirit? Is it possible to revive the spirit? And does one need to be reinitiated to start it working? Hello, Toby. Well, I think it depends on the spirit. Certain spirits, you can't, for example, touch them after you've had sex, right? Or you've engaged in any kind of sexual activity. In my experience, you don't necessarily need to be reinitiated. If a spirit is angry at you, they may express their discontentment in a divination, in a reading, or in your dream. So you should go to your elder, do some cleansing baths, maybe do some rituals for the spirits to appease it. But in my view, you don't need to be reinitiated into the spirit if you have done something to offend it. Well, but if you continue doing such things, the spirit can leave you. So you can have, of course you can be initiated, but different spirits can leave you if they feel that you are not listening to them. Okay, let me go through some more questions. Sedem Amuzu, I believe from Ghana, says, how will I connect to the spirit of the dead? So the dead are your ancestors, or sometimes not even direct ancestors, but anybody who is basically like a ghost, people who are dead but they're still moving in between the realm of ancestors and the realm of the living. And there are some spirits that work specifically with those kind of spirits. How do you connect with them? One is, for your ancestors, is through libation. So you can offer them water, you can offer them alcohol, and you can also cook for them. I suggest that you find a priest that is knowledgeable about doing that, and then connecting with your ancestors who are dead. The other one is, there are some spirits that they work with people who are dead, in Ngoli, in Ewe. So if you're initiated in those kind of spirits, then you can work with people who are dead. Hello, Vigor, nice to meet you. So your question is, when we die, where do we go? When we die, I guess the belief is that you go into the ancestral plane. If you died a cool death, I think there's a difference between cool deaths and hot deaths. So cool death is where it's out of natural causes, old age, it was fine. And then there's hot deaths where they will say maybe you died before your time. So, for example, people who've had traumatic deaths or accidents. In Voodoo, if somebody has a hot death, that's considered, it's not ideal. So there are certain rituals that the person must do for that person, so that they are able to transition into the cool plane of their ancestors. And in our life, so I had a brother that passed away about a decade ago, and he died in an accident. So when he did, for example, when we did the funeral, you're not allowed to bring his body inside the house, because they say he was a hot death and we are bringing heat. So his body was kept right outside of the gate. But we needed to do rituals so that he can also transition into the ancestral plane. But if you don't do those rituals, what you do is you have these people who are kind of in between, and this is what we call ghost, Ngoli. That's why when people see ghosts, they're not necessarily always nice. They can be very traumatizing, or they can be scary, because they, even them, some of them are not aware of whether they are alive or they are dead, right? Because 1 second they're alive and all of a sudden they died. So you need to do rituals for them. So when somebody dies a traumatic death, then they will you have to do those rituals for them. But if you haven't had the traumatic death, the idea is that you go into the ancestral plane, or you can be reborn through your family. So as an, they said, every birth is a rebirth of an ancestor. So they'll say that. So sometimes when a child is born, you see that they have traits of somebody who was an ancestor, who was alive before. And you can see some children who have a lot of psychic abilities, or they basically talk like adults, and sometimes they'll say that that is an ancestor who has come back into the world to help the world and support the family. Toby, you said when are you coming back to Ghana? I'm your role model and you really want to meet. Thank you very much for your kind words. I am not sure when I'll be in Ghana next. I was in Ghana 2 months ago, but my father, Christopher Voncujovi, and my brother, Pele Voncujovi, as well as my other family members are in Ghana right now. So if you are in Ghana and you would like to meet with us and speak with us, we are located in Accra on the Spintex Road opposite Oga's Furniture. So you can go there this week, and they are there. But I am not sure when I'll be in Ghana next. It depends. I'm based in Tokyo, Japan right now. Nana Ikia Uredu has said, why do we worry ourselves about the afterlife? Come on, let's enjoy life whilst we can. Nobody has died to know the other side, please. Well, that is true. Acknowledging the afterlife doesn't necessarily mean that you are not going to enjoy life now, right? And I guess that in Ewe philosophy, the afterlife and the current life is very connected. And yes, you may say nobody has died. That is very true. Nobody has died and you cannot see. But in Voodoo, it's possible to contact the dead, and the dead talk all the time. The dead can talk through divination. The dead can talk in your dreams and teach you things. So I have elders that are no more alive that are still teaching me things in my dreams of what herbs to use. So they are very much alive. Another one is sometimes you have these diviners or spirit mediums that are able to channel the dead. So basically they would call a prayer and the dead will just enter them and they'll start talking, and sometimes their voice will change, sometimes they're speaking in different languages. So in every Voodoo, the dead are very, very much alive. So to some extent we can see what they are doing now, and and they're still teaching us and they're still giving us information. So that is why we
okay, yeah, this is not only for us alone. So when the Gospel Revival Ministry was brought to the Volta region, this one again, but I'm here, why is it going off again?
That time,
because it was not live. We were talking, but it wasn't live.
I'm just being careful so that it's not everything that
this one's are teachings because it is our life.
okay.
Can I check to see whether we are live? Just check. The battery is still, it's okay now, it's charging.
It seems it's not stable, so
No, but it is still charging. We have 3%. But it's on, it did not go off.
it dropped.
It dropped rather.
Yes, so I want to find sorry.
Okay, you remove it, but it's okay. Now it shows that it's off. Okay. But this one too is dead though. You people today, you all were saying that you have done your work, but it seems like so many things haven't been really set. But this thing is gone.
No, Papa, the story you're telling me, it ties in, you know this, in our family, there's this school that says, you will tell us about, the child says, when I give birth, that's the day I'll go.
Yes. That is a ceremony when you before you come, a segbechichi. You say the things before you come into the world, and then the day I am going to give birth, that's the day I want to go back to my destiny mother, or the day I build my house and they are opening, that's the day I want to go back.
So I'm just saying, that's what you're telling us. It ties directly in there to say that this church business
I wasn't born for it. Then I had to come through it.
It's just by the way.
I was born by Christians. So automatically I need to learn from them before, when I get to a point where I can decide, then I choose.
Then you go your way.
So the Gospel Revival Ministry was the one that came first.
Oh, okay.
As a charismatic church, and they came with some white people from America.
Okay.
They came and acquired a land. That place now is in Hawaii. It's called Oklahoma.
Oh, that area.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe that they came from Oklahoma.
Okay.
So that area now is called Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
At Hawaii.
Okay.
So they built a house, a shed, and they made a poultry farm. Because for their own self-consumption, not for sale.
Okay.
So the Gospel Revival Ministry was what they were. I think it was a crusade or whatever they did. I don't know, but I joined them. So we were the young people they were about to train to become evangelists.
Oh, okay. The pioneers.
Yes. So the church was just, they made a thatch roofing and somewhere. But the people, the white people in their place is very beautifully, fully air conditioned 24 hours in their place. So I used to go there to stay with them and eat there because I was a small boy. They are trying to encourage me to take up the work of the Lord.
This food.
So we were the young ones, and I go to church every day twice.
Wow.
We go at dawn and then in the evening also. Even though I was going to school, I was concentrating on that. This one has gone off. Has gone off. So that was part of my routine. So with that Gospel Revival Church, yeah, I think they were teaching us about God, teaching us about Jesus and all these things, and we were growing up. And then I was very much involved, and at that time I could even wish and things happen.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I could wish and things will happen. And I think one of the things that at that time is how to use your mind. So it was during that church, I was going to that church. Then there was another crusade. First I was going to that church. Then what do you call it? Seventh-day Adventists came. SDA came to town to talk about how they worship God and how Catholic Church is the devil because of the 666. That's the crown on the Pope, and they are the devil, they represent the devil. But all this is business, but people didn't know. It's people who are opening different franchises within Christianity, using the same God, Jesus, or using the same word God and using Jesus as a prophet or a leader or a God's son, and they will build their own philosophy around it and make money for themselves out of the people. But then generally people do not, we didn't know. Even today, a lot of people didn't know that it's business. Then in those days, there were only major churches. Catholic, Presbyterian, Methodist, and AME, Zion.
Is African something?
African Methodist, Episcopal. Yeah, they have Baptist. We don't have real Baptists in our area, but I think Baptist is in Accra, in the coastal area. You know, our own, because we are from the Volta region, it was the Germans. They brought Christianity to our area.
Oh, okay.
You know, the Germans like mountainous areas. So our people were more either Catholic or Protestant, which is. But then we have an African Methodist Episcopal, AME, Zion, and then they have the Anglican. Those are the major churches. But the Baptist church mainly is from America, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's America, and then Lutheran. Lutheran church and all this thing. But in our area, those things were not there at the time. But we didn't have Lutheran. I don't think there was Baptist, but I know there was Methodist. There was Anglican, and then Catholic. Yeah, I think AME was Anglican. Yes, the AME Zion was Anglican church. Yeah. So those were the major ones. So, and then we have these old African spiritual churches.
The ones that were red.
Bokor Christopher Church. And then we have the Allah Dura, which is also coming from Nigeria. Right. Allah Dura Church. I have gone through all.
You go through all. You didn't find what you're looking for. It's not your truth.
I've gone through all. As young as I was, I was going through all those stages. So the final one was the what do you call it? The gospel revival. I think I joined the SDA first. I was baptized, and I was living with the pastor in his house. The pastor was a young pastor who was sent because there was no SDA in my village. Oh. But when they came to do that, they opened a small place. So I joined, and I was baptized in the water. We were pushed inside water and brought out. Then I was with the pastor, and I realized that the pastor was a very nice guy. He was he and his young wife, they were young people, and when they cook food, I realized that the pastor doesn't eat meat. But a lot of people don't know that SDA people, they don't eat meat.
I didn't know that. It's pork, I know they don't eat.
No, I think generally meat. Oh, I see. But they don't. It's not something they advocate and try to force people. From what I have seen, and if they are eating meat today, I don't know. But at that time, but they were, when they cook food for me, they cook meat for me, and fish and all this thing. Then I was wondering why the pastor wasn't eating meat. So I was like set up. So I always engage.
Ask questions.
Ask questions. So I asked question, and then I think he told me that they don't eat meat, but for me it's not necessary now. So I was with him, also with them for some time, but nothing was really making this, what I was looking for. I would say so. What I was really looking for was not what I was seeing. So when the gospel revival came and they started preaching, very regular and like powerful, and they are doing deliverance and all this thing, I thought that it was it. So I joined. I was also baptized again.
3 times?
Another, there's one, when I was a child, that one was Presbyterian church. That one, they only pour small water on your head.
When they push you in the water,
This one they will push you inside and they bring you out completely. You have to be immersed in the blood of Jesus and
they bring you out.
then you are clean. You're completely cleansed from all your sins, you know. You are born again. No, it's very interesting. That's why when people come here and start to say Jesus is the way, Jesus is this, as if when did they know Jesus?
You know, Papa, you were saying once that you said the place that you are past there already.
Yes. So that born again thing became like a new thing, and because that time before there was nothing like born again, but it was with charismatic church. Then born again came. So we were all like, yes, maybe tomorrow Jesus is coming, and we are all going to go to heaven. And so now very soon we are going to see the King. All these songs. Oh, I will be singing.
You're ready. You're ready. You never did.
So we went through that, and then when I joined the Gospel Revival Ministry, it was brought by this Vodu man called Pastor Asiam. So he went to study in the US, or maybe whether he went to study or he went purposely for this gospel this thing. Then he came back and brought the church, and then all the market women and people join. You know, women when they join something, then you know that many people will join later because they will make it look so beautiful beyond what the thing is.
And they will force their children and husband.
They force everybody, not only. So we were going to this church. They would go to convention, Easter convention. It was my kind of, it's like my mother, like my mother's cousin, and they were all yam sellers. So they have these big trucks that they used to take to the north to bring yam. Or they will give it to the church and they will load people to conventions. It's not small.
That's a big contribution to the church.
Oh, they did.
Those days.
Yeah, because everybody believed that the message was so good. And it's going to, within a short time, we will be in heaven. Or Jesus will come and just take us away from our problems. We will not be here anymore suffering. Here I am after 40 years. Nothing has happened. And people have been waiting for 200 years, they have not seen any changes. So, in Gospel Revival, we were singing the song that we're going to fry Jesus, we're going to fry Satan like fried fish.
You fry Satan?
Yeah. I think these things are not the thing you put the contact is not, there's no power coming inside from there. So check where you people connected from.
I think
You are using the tower.
yes.
No, that thing is not so strong. So this thing also the power is off. Then what do you people do before telling me that you are all set, everything is set? This thing is not properly hooked in, so it will all go off. Yeah, pumpkin.
Bluetooth mode.
Okay, I think it's good. Okay, let's go on. So, this one also is off because. So when I became a born-again Christian, we used to sing this song. Ola bon sanga bime o toe kanani totoe. Means they put the devil inside a frying oil and they fried the devil like a fried fish. And it's a very popular song. We used to dance on it, and the drum is going boom, you know, it drives people's adrenaline very high, you know, as if you are taking alcohol.
It's entertainment.
Yes, it's because that wasn't in the normal churches. The normal church, before normal church, when I say normal, I'm talking about Catholic, there was no drumming. There was no drumming. If there would be any drum, then it is the band, the school band, that will play and lead people to some place. But inside the church, if the school band plays too, it's something maybe on an occasion, but it's not a normal thing. So when these charismatic churches came, because the Aladura and all this, they were having kind of drumming and banjo.
Okay.
You know banjo?
Like a small guitar.
Yeah, and but then the one we call banjo is not the small one that American play. It's a big one from the top. It's very tall, up to the bottom with one single rope.
I don't know that one.
But it's a big box. It's like it's a boom, 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 boom. It makes quite a big noise.
Okay.
That's what we used to call banjo.
Okay. Wow.
But maybe the real banjo is that small one. But for us, that's what they call banjo at the time. And then it used to make people to dance and be in a circle and put blue or red on this, and then they wear white cap, and if it is a day of our Uncle Angel Michael or this thing, they say then it is going to be the band that they will put on the white cloth. So they use colors. They know the different colors of all the spirits.
Okay.
That's the spiritual churches. But then the charismatic church came, and it's more like the dancing and enjoyment and all this. So people started leaving the main churches and coming here because it is more fun. Worshiping God and enjoying at the same time, having fun, is better than just the normal church. Is the church choir.
You sing.
The church, and they play the organ, and then somebody, then they sing. You hold a hymn book. You sing from the hymn book, and after everybody goes home. But this one, there's no hymn book, but there's singing and happiness, and you can enjoy it. So I had gone to that, and then one day our pastor came. We all went to Dawn Church, and then the pastor was saying that we will not sing that Satan is being fried in the oil again.
Oh, wow.
Because he was meditating at dawn, and he saw Satan himself was dancing with that song seriously. No, these are real things I'm talking. It's personal experience. It's not like,
Satan?
Yeah, he saw Satan was singing and dancing the song that we used to enjoy in the church.
Hey.
Means they put the Satan inside the fried oil, and they fried him like a fried fish. And people are happy to hear that. But Satan has been worrying people for too long. You know, if they will fry him, why won't we fry? We will be happy. So our pastor said that they heard Abonsang, or he saw Abonsang in his meditation dancing.
To that same song?
Yeah, seriously. So from now onwards, no song, that song, we will not sing it in the church again. Okay, a small boy like me, what do I know? So I was pondering at that time, what is meditation? Because if pastor was doing meditation, he was able to see the devil dancing. So why we were not taught the meditation so that we too we can see what is happening in the spirit world? That is where my curiosity about so many things started. Even though I was looking for, but then I became like, no, there must be something more than what they are doing, and maybe only the pastor they know. So if I become a pastor, then I'll be able to know that secret. And that's why I was going with the American evangelists that came from Oklahoma, and they were there. So I wanted to be an evangelist. But after he sang that song that day and said we shouldn't sing it again, so I came back home. I told my father that what is meditation? I wanted to know. I was very smart in school when I was in school. I was very smart from childhood. I used to take the first position almost every time. There was only one time I took fourth position. Even that one, I cried all the holiday. So then my father said, meditation is a prayer, but it is a silent prayer that you pray in your mind. You don't use your mouth to pray. But I couldn't understand, how do you pray in your mind without using your mouth? Because we know how to sing, and people are even talking adeye. You know what is adeye?
What's that? Tongues.
Tongues. New tongues. Ade means tongue. A new one, new tongue. So you are speaking a new language. Adeye. So people, people are saying all kind of things. So it's very interesting and funny, because you were not brought up from that, and here is somebody all of a sudden started saying some words in some other language, and everybody say amen, amen. Whatever he or she was saying, we didn't know. Whether he was insulting us or telling us that. Whatever. Sometimes they themselves, they didn't know what they were saying.
They just made noises.
Some people, they went and practiced it so that they can be more elevated in the church, or respected, as if they are people who God can talk to. That's the truth about these things. So my father gave me the book, The Narrow Path. Now, I'll be always saying that my father gave me a book. That's what led me to yoga. This is the event that brought that. So, because I wanted to know what meditation was, and then this book, The Narrow Path, by Paul Breton or something, he wrote that book. It's a paperback book, very small like this. So my dad, he had all these books in his library. My father has his own library at home. And I believe that at one time when he was young, he was also looking for. So he bought all these books, what do they call it? A book of dreams, all kind of, my father had almost all spiritual books. Even I was telling you yesterday about Islamic book that talk about Sufism, and there says something Shah. I have it now.
Okay.
The book of magic law, or the secret law of magic. Yes, my father had all those books.
Wow.
I had many other books. So when I became crazy over this, it was like the thing was driving me to know. So my dad gave me that book, and I read it immediately. And that's why Paul Breton was talking about yoga. That is where you learn how, that's what the yogis do meditation. You learn about meditation. So I was wondering, so where I am in my village, where is the yoga man? Who is the yoga man going to teach me meditation? Because I want quickly to learn meditation. So I started fasting. So I was fasting, and then I was also confused.
Power off.
I think the sun rolled that child.
I was kind of confused whether to yoga or Jesus Christ. Which one? This one is not coming at all. This one is off. Pata pata.
It's charging, but to take some.
Okay, let's forget it. Let it be on the chat. So I was kind of confused whether what the book was saying was right, that you go to yoga. And then here I am, a charismatic, born-again Christian. So I was in between this confusion. Yeah. I think this is supposed to be for
This one, I'm trying to
No, I mean, is it not for the Telegram? And since we are not on Telegram yet, you can forget about it until it charges. So I was like confused, and then I started fasting. What should I go? Then in the book there was a part of it that said that if the student is ready, the master will appear. That's why I read that thing for the first time. That when the student is ready, the master will appear. So I was like doing fasting, praying which way to go now. Then at one dawn, maybe at dawn, I don't know, but whether it's my inner self, today I can say it is my inner self, my self which spoke. Then I just heard the sound in the room, like I slept alone, like in the corner, that go to yoga. I woke up, there was nobody there, but I heard that sound that I should go to yoga. So where is the yoga?
That's the problem.
Yes, now my father has given me a book, and I was doing fasting, 7 days dry fasting, because I wanted to really come to, yes, I wanted to know. I did a lot of fasting, that's why I got a problem with my stomach. I did a lot of fasting in my life, dry fasting, and even when I finally joined yoga, we do dry fasting four times a month.
Oh wow!
So we do 36 hours each time, 4 times in a month. So I, before going to the yoga, I was now confused. Where is the teacher? But then the book was saying when the student is ready, the master will appear. So one evening, maybe from around 5 p.m. like this time, I started going. I was walking on the street of our village. Then I saw a poster that there's a yoga teacher coming to town to teach meditation.
You have jammed your teeth.
No, serious. There was this handwritten, because those days there was no printing. It's like they did it with the hand, but they pasted it and painted it, and then they posted it around places, and I saw it. Wow. True. Yoga man is coming here to teach meditation. Wow. So they gave the location. That's my former middle school. I was the first one there waiting. Wow. So there was this American man, tall, slim, with this orange robe and turban, was there. They were talking, I didn't understand anything they were saying. I was only waiting to get my initiation. So that very day after the initiation, I was initiated.
That day?
Yes. I took my initiation so I can start my meditation. Wow. Then I started doing my meditation regularly, and then they spoke about vegetarian. You have to be a vegetarian. They don't eat meat, they don't eat egg, they don't eat onions, they don't eat mushrooms. Oh.
Things you don't eat.
Yeah, but me, I was ready for anything.
Because you were searching?
Yeah, I was searching. So immediately I stopped from eating fish, meat, egg, and everything. I became 100% vegetarian.
Wow.
Now I started cooking stew with green pepper, all these things. I was fine. So got to a point my father wasn't very happy now, because I'm drifting away from the main line. If I had gone back to Vodu, which is my grandfather's shrine, maybe it would have been understood.
This is what we do.
I'm going another way, completely away from Christianity, away from traditional spirituality, and going towards India. And in those days, everybody believed that Indians are very powerful and they have very diabolic powers. because there were so many Indian movies that were shown. It was cheaper than Hollywood movies, so a lot of Indian movies were there in my village. Every Friday is an Indian movie. We buy ticket to go and watch. So I started meditating seriously. Once they gave me my mantra, that's it. I was on it, and then I am beginning to change completely from what people knew. And then I wanted to go to, there was a retreat that happened in Georgia. I've never traveled away from Pando and Hohoi before. It was only Pando and Hohoi that I knew. Then there were some senior people already who were practicing the yoga in the village.
Oh, really?
Yeah, police officers, senior police officers, pharmacists, doctors, and all these big people. So I became like a small boy among them, but I was serious. So everybody was bringing me closer to them. Were bringing me closer. So what is this thing? Which is hitting. So when I get holiday now, I don't stay with my father. I travel to places like Wara to stay with some of these senior police officers who were also practicing yoga, and they were all vegetarians, so it was easy for me. Their wife, their children, they were all vegetarians. And then one time they were going to have a retreat in Georgia. They paid my ticket. I joined them, I came to Georgia. Then I said I won't go to school again. At Hawaii, I'm not going to go to any school again, so I will go to school in Georgia. Because the headmaster of Georgia Secondary School at that time, called Mr. Tojuro, he was also practicing yoga. So we had the retreat on in his school compound for I think 1 week. And then Mr. Tojuro said, "Oh, if I want to come to school here, I should come." So I took this thing from my school. I came to Georgia Secondary School. And then where am I going to stay? I stayed in the headmaster's house, the principal or headmaster's house. Well, the day I arrived, they gave me a nice room. At night I couldn't sleep. Mosquito.
Finish you where?
No, where I was coming from, mosquitoes are not there. We don't have mosquitoes in our area like that. After that, I woke up in the morning, went to school. I said, no, not going to stay.
This why mosquito chase you. I don't like again.
I went back home. But home was no more sweet. So I decided to come to Accra. So I spoke with my dada. Dada means brother. He was my teacher who initiated me. He's the American Girish, Dada Girish. And then he arranged that I can come to Accra and go to Ebenezer Secondary School.
Okay.
Because the principal or the headmaster of Ebenezer Secondary School, Mr. Freeman, was also the yogi.
Okay.
So it's all these top people who were practicing. He's still a serious yogi. He's in his 80s, but when you see him, he looks younger than you. Yeah.
Wow.
When I was living in the airport residential, he visited me one time. My children, Sena, Tara, all they saw him. I told them that was my headmaster when I was in school.
Wow.
And they were surprised. How can you and your headmaster be? After so many years, after 30 years, we were still, 30, 40 years, we were still close. So this is the journey that I have gone through. So when people talk about Christianity, we were the first people who actually were trained or were being trained to become evangelists of when charismatic church came into Volta region. Later, we realized that these were all scam. Because the monies that were coming, it was the pastor and these people were just enjoying having a fields day, for us, we were only promised heaven. But then at that time, you don't care about the money. We were not interested in money. We were interested in heaven. We were interested in getting spiritual power. We were interested in having conversation with God. That was our interest. There was nothing like money. Money wasn't the wasn't a factor in this thing. That's why when I joined yoga and I became the only first African to be trained.
Oh wow!
Yes, I was the first African to be trained as an Anandamaga, a local full timer.
Wow!
And I now start training people traveling around Ghana and Nigeria to be teaching yoga, the exercise. I was very good in the yogic exercise. When Concord newspaper, the Sunday Concord came out, I was on center page.
Oh wow!
For teaching this because I was teaching the military yoga exercises and all kind of things. So it is how the journey went. So when people talk about all these things today, I'm a vegan, and they say as if being a vegan that makes you spiritual.
You've passed it.
So I have gone through all these things. That's why today, if I sit here and I'm looking back many years ago, I realize that I wasn't born to be a Christian or a religious person. No, from childhood I didn't like church.
It was clear. If you look back at it now,
Yes.
it was clear. It wasn't easy,
Yeah.
but it was clear.
And one of the influences was also because my mother was always sick. And my mother had always been sick, so we were always at a spiritual church somewhere. They were doing healing, they were fumigating in the rooms, and there was a pastor called Pastor Brown here. At that time, I think the man, he was not from our area, but he was able to make his hair, perm his hair and dye it. Yeah, those days, so.
He's a big man.
Ah, you look like a white man.
But you look like Jesus.
So I had gone through all these phases in my journey to where, but then that's what destiny is, a very real thing, where destiny tells you what you are going to do in this world. And it will place you in an environment that you'll have some challenges, but you'll get through it and get to what you want. Your destiny is the one who determines everything. And it will put some challenges, and through those challenges, you will be able to grow and overcome the challenges, and the doors will open, and you'll be able to know where you want to go.
You have to keep searching, the effort, the personal.
You know, it's a destiny that is going to force you to be searching. It's not anybody. If the destiny is ready to bring you to where it wants to bring you to, or whatever it is, yes, you will search. Because in your past life, before you came back into this life, you might have treaded the same path to some point, but you were never, you have not accomplished what you were supposed to, or you have reached a higher state. But now you are born like a new wine in an old bottle. You know, an old wine in a new bottle. Yes, an old wine in a new bottle. So you'll be struggling to get out, to find where you should go and get what you need to get to continue where you left off. And money wasn't the target. But of course, when you are working and doing these things, when the time comes, if it is in your destiny to make money, money will come. It's bound to come. There's no two ways about it. If it is in your destiny that you will make money, money will come.
Right.
So I have gone through all this slowly, and here I am today sitting down teaching people about spirituality, about Vodu and all this things. So until I came back to Vodu, now I have a fulfillment within my soul within my innermost self that I am what I want to be. This is what I came here for. And there is no regret anymore. And there is no more doubt that there is anything better anywhere than where I am now. And I'm seeing it in practicality, in things that I come across and the people I meet in my life. It's telling me that this is the place. Yeah, if there's something else more than where I am now, I'm sure my soul will still be looking for. My inner self will still be struggling to find it. But here, I am kind of relaxed, satisfied, and I can say that I have one communion with that inner self that I can say, let this happen, and it will happen. Right. I don't need to go and ask anybody to do it for me. My only prayer every day is that the energies that have been guiding me until this point should continue guiding me until it's over. That's all my prayer. That's why I always pay homage to all these entities that I'm in contact with and touch every day to really to say thank you. They have brought me from far. Because like when I talk about Akai in the Philippines, when the boat was getting capsized and I called Akai and it came out of the water as if I knew it was in the water. I didn't know. I just called. Because that was and then it came out and then it saved us. And then my wife at that time was asking me, what was pushing the boat? I said, I didn't know.
I don't call for help.
I only called for help.
It's finished. How it happened, I don't know.
Yeah, I did not know, but it's happened. And in many things that had happened, I had seen them shown their faces and had really worked to save and protect me, defend me. So when I'm doing something and I'm not succeeding, then I just take it that it is not what I'm supposed to do.
It's not your line.
It's not my line. It is not, I'm not supposed to go through that way. That's why I am not succeeding. But if it is my way, and if that is supposed to happen to me in my life, and I'm supposed to benefit from it, sure, I will. Yeah, but if I'm trying and struggling and it is stopping, something is blocking, then I just take it that it's not my way. Because I would have done everything possible as a human being to make it happen. But if it's not happening, then it is not my way. And then I don't regret. I just move forward and move on to take another way, to find another way, like a blind millipede. When you hit here and you can't find way, then you have to turn another way and look for another. Yes, that's how it's been. So it's been a good journey. It's been a good journey over the years, and I can only say thank you to my destiny for bringing me through. So Christianity, we were the people. Charismatic Christianity. And you can know how passionate I am with everything I do. Oh, I did it with my full heart and vim. Wake up at dawn and go to church and go to school and come back and go to church again before going to bed. And it's not, the church is not in my room. The church is very far from our house.
So you walk there.
Yeah, it was fine. It was fun going there.
No, I think that when it's not for you.
It's not for you. Yes. You know, Boidi, who has been helping us to do drumming, the uncle, the senior uncle, John. We were in it together, and he later became a full-fledged pastor. And even when he moved to Accra, he is the one who set up the depot for club beer and Total. You know, Total on Spinterswood.
Oh, okay.
There's a charity house or whatever.
Yes, I've seen it.
They have a beer depot. That's the Boidi's uncle. The father's a senior brother.
Oh, I see.
And we were all in that church. In that time, we were all there. Seriously, he went on to become a pastor. I think he formed his own church later.
Oh, no. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because what I heard about the church later, it broke into pieces because of money matters, and everybody found their way and formed their own churches.
Because people were chopping the money anyhow.
One person was one or few people were just monopolizing and making use of the other people. That's all that. Why? That's what happened to Christianity. That after some time, the church breaks out. Somebody breaks out of the church and form their own church. That's why there are plenty churches. But once they discover that this is a business, they are not getting enough, they break away and form their own. Then they start telling people seriously as if God talks to them more than the person they were there together before.
Was that then they say, I can collect that income?
Yes, I can also call God and make money. Right. So then you see that they start to convince other people to leave that church and come here. And of course, they have some incentives. So when it comes to religion, it's all business. Nothing to do with God. It's nothing to do with what God is. Okay, let's now take some few questions and then I will close and see if there's any questions there. Okay, we are on Revolution Vodu Education on Facebook, and we have a Lustig. He said, Papa, today you are not reading posts on Facebook. Oh no, it's not so. We weren't having any post. We waited for long, and there was no post coming. That's why I was just telling my students some story about my own spiritual journey. So it isn't true. It's only now that these questions are here. And then Lustig again said, Papa, good afternoon. I just joined. I hope everyone is fine in the house. Happy New Week. Yeah, thank you very much, Lustig. That's about an hour ago. And then we have Sila Ameji, my daughter-in-law there. Say, good afternoon, Papa. Please, are all Voodoo set up with herbs or just some Voodoo plants? All Voodoos have herbs. And in Ewe, when we say herbs, we are not talking about plants only. An animal skin, a stone, anything, sand, and all these things can be regarded as a herb when we are talking about herbs. But most Voodoos use plants to set up. And then Sila Ameji went on to say, interesting journey, Papa. Yes, very, very interesting journey. Yeah, very interesting. Eh? Yes. We were live. It's an interesting journey. Yes. You say?
Plenty people are watching.
They are not commenting. It's okay. Okay, so we don't have any comment on African Magic Temple. Thank you. Let's see what we have on. Okay, we have a Sunshine. Hi, Papa. Good afternoon to you and everyone at AMT. Hello. Sedem, how are you? Thank you very much for joining the section. And then we have Augusta. Say good morning from America. Hello, Augusta. How are you? Thank you very much for joining the section. Hope you are fine. Then we have Demetrius. Say hi. Hello, Demetrius. Thank you all for joining. We've been waiting. We were not getting any response for the live, so that's why we decided to be playing videos and then telling my personal story or my journey. Thank you all for having the patience to wait. Then we have J. So, say good evening, sir. Good evening, J. So, how are you? Thank you very much. And then we have a Sunshine again. How are scents used in Voodoo practice? Scents are used as in perfumes in Voodoo practices. There are certain Voodoos who may prefer one scent to another. Like my Voodoo Ala Jadu, she prefers rose oil or rose scent to any other one. So when I give it scent, or perfume, I give the rose perfume. But if there's no rose perfume, then I can give any other one. But rose is preferable one. So each and every Voodoo has their own preference when it comes to scents and perfume oils. That's why there are certain Voodoos that you use certain kind of scent for, and you cannot use it for another one. So yes, it is used in Voodoo. And when this Voodoo that you are using this scent for, if the Voodoo itself wants to come to you without you taking the physical one, the physical object that you are using to represent that Voodoo, it is the scent of that Voodoo that will come into your nose or into your mind. Then you know that this Voodoo has come or is visiting you. And sometimes you may go into your room, you know you have not used a particular scent, but when you get in there, you get the scent of a particular perfume or oil that particular Voodoo uses. Then you know that that Voodoo is present there or has visited you. It's something you can physically easily identify by saying, oh, this is this Voodoo. And it's not only in Voodoo, it's also happened to dead people. If people die, if the person wants to visit you, that person's smell that you are used to,
that's what
you feel it.
Oh.
You can smell it. There was an incident when one of my elder sisters died some time ago, and but there was a confusion in my father's house within his children, his wives, because our father had many women, so we were all born by different mothers, but we were all bearing the same name, and we all lived together where necessary. So those who were still staying in my father's house were the children of two different mothers, but they were having some kind of rivalry within them at the house. So one of my elder sisters was what do you call it? She was a teacher. She went to Winneba, and she used to. She was trying to rebuild the house, and that was the story. I didn't live there. I wasn't there, so I can't know. But that was the story. So she was making blocks down slowly, with the mind that when it is enough, she will build another house, because there was land in the compound. But there was this rivalry between her mother's children and another mother's children. So that kind of confusion was there. Somewhere along the way, my sister got sick and died. And that feeling was very bad for everybody. For me, even at the last minute, they didn't even tell me that she was sick. It's only when she died when I heard. But you know, I have taken my path. I'm not Christian. They were Christians, so. And then we were going to have the first funeral arbitration. We in Ewe, we have something we call funeral arbitration. I don't know whether the accounts also do it.
Not that I know.
Right? Okay. We have something they call funeral arbitration. So when a person dies, that's the Ewes or central Ewes. The family will gather and they will call all people who were involved, or the whole family, and they will ask who was in charge of this person's sickness. When the person was sick, who was taking care of the person? So the person will come and talk and say, oh, this is how I took care of this sick person until death. And then they will ask you again, did he or she tell you anything during her sickness that this thing was worrying her, or that is that, or anything, anybody has owed her money? Or so these are the things they will ask. And if there was any conflict before the person died, they need to pacify the dead person and the living who were in conflict. Otherwise, if they get involved into the funeral, they too they will die.
Oh.
This is very real.
Mm.
So my sister died, and there was a conflict already before she died. So I also came from Accra for the funeral arbitration. So the night before we will go to the funeral arbitration, I spoke with my brothers from other mothers and sisters that tomorrow when we go there, everybody should open up their heart and say what they know, so that we can all join together and bury our sister, what do they call it, peacefully or whatever, with respect. So the morning that we were going to do the funeral, arbitration, all the elders came, and we had to sit in Elion's great grandfather's hall for the funeral arbitration. But when we got inside the hall, the whole place was smelling formalin.
Yes.
Like from the mortuary. The smell from the mortuary filled the room, and everybody could smell it.
Wow.
So, I am the only one who is on this path seriously and openly. So I told them that she's here, so we should be careful. So they started the arbitration, and then the elders came to the fact that there was some misunderstanding in the house between the different mothers' children and one of the mothers who was still alive. So they asked the one person who has spoken from my sister who died's mother's side, and what she knew, she said that this was what was the misunderstanding in the house between them and this and that their other mother was encouraging her children to be against them and some other things. So after that sister finished speaking, one junior sister of mine who came from another mother, she was going to speak on behalf of the mother because the mother was present. And she was also there to defend herself that what this other sister said was not true.
Okay.
So our junior sister stood up and started defending the mother, as if what this person had said was all lie. And then all that we heard was he. Then she just fell down in the midst of all the elders and everybody, and her eyes just turned and started foaming. I'm not joking, this is real. Her mouth started foaming, her jaws just locked.
She's lying, that means she's lying.
Yes. And then we have a cousin, and he stood up and said, Rabba. I say, hey, man, this is not Rababa matter. Come on. It's not Rababa. One of my sisters is already in the mortuary, and another one is almost dying, and you are saying Rababa. Come on.
Dad.
And I just took I always have a cane with me, so I just took my small shoulder bag that I brought, and then I took a cane out and opened it, touch her phone tunnel here. And then I hit it and called her name, then she woke up. It's not Rababa matter. Can't bury two sisters at the same time. Hey. So when I called her name and she woke up, she's like, she didn't know what is happening. So I told them to rush her to the hospital immediately. So they took her. Immediately they got out of the house. They saw a taxi. They took the taxi, put her in the taxi. When they moved about 200 meters, the taxi engine blocked. I tell you, the car stopped, it won't move. So they have to look for another taxi. They took that one too. They got to the hospital gate. the car, that engine also lock. These are real things that had happened, not like somebody else's story. They have to carry her on their back to the hospital before she survived. So scents play a very strong role in spirituality. And if you are a person who is very sensitive, you will know. When a spirit passes by, you will know. You know. So, Sunshine, that's my take on your question.
Wow.
It is from that day that the elders in the village decided being afraid of me, because my grandfather was a very powerful man. And he died many, many years. But I was still young when he died. He didn't teach me anything directly. But then me coming back from Ambrochi or coming from abroad for so many years living outside and was able to still having this thing. You know, so this boy is dangerous boy. Don't play. Yeah, they thought that when you live outside, you don't know anything anymore. So they come and play games. I took my thing out and bah! She just woke up. In front of everybody. Because otherwise we would have just buried him, her too, alongside the other one. And it would have been a big problem. So somebody is saying, Kono, say hi King, hello Kono, how are you? Thank you very much for joining. And then we have Emmanuel Est, and need to join. Emmanuel, you have already joined. This is the joining. We don't have any other joining than this, because this organization does not have membership. Thank you very much. Then let's move up again. Then we have spiritual items. They say you were the chosen one. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And then the master has definitely appeared. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. I'm grateful. Come and do this. These things, I don't know, they kept going off and off. But I'm here talking. Why is it that it's going off and on? Today we are not having real good luck.
Okay.
What did they ask?
Because if you touch the screen,
but we are still live. It's showing me. Okay. Okay. There are so many things that happen. Yeah. So let's move it up and let me see and read the remaining questions. And we are almost getting to 6 o'clock. Got so good. I thought we would close by 5. Yes. No, Bokor. Oh, you are all Bokor, eh? Because this thing I'm saying is real. That's why for me it gives me confidence and knowing that what I'm doing is right. It's not. I don't need to believe it. I am experiencing it, and that experience is telling me that I'm not missing. I'm not on the wrong path. And things have proven it to me, time and time, without mentioning any time, that this is real. And if you learn it well, you can apply it like science, and it works.
There's nothing better than your own experience.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You can tell me yours, but hey, your own experience, nobody can challenge you.
Yeah, that's the truth. So we have someone saluting, but I don't know. The name is also Salute. Thank you very much. And then we have our sister Luna Nichols. Papa, thank you for sharing your journey with us. I've traveled several spiritual paths as well. Yes, I know. I can see that. Thank you too for being part of our section today. There was nothing to say and there were no questions coming, so I have to share my experience with my students. That's why it happened so. Thank you very much, Luna Nicole. I'm grateful. Then, is that the last one? And the Bushman, Oscar Ohini Dakwa. I say, hello, Mr. Ohini, how are you? Thank you for joining. And then Bushman 9429 say, hi, how are you? I'm good, and how are you too, Bushman? Thank you very much. And then we have Karabaz, say, Evini Mukulu. Thank you. Abarigani. Thank you very much. And then it's every spiritualist keeps saying, I'm gifted. How do I know it to be true? Karabas, what you do is you will have to do a spiritual search by doing a spiritual consultation to find out what your gift is. Yeah. They say Mukulu is South African. Zulu, okay. Old man. Yeah. And then we have at Mabel GH14, good evening, Papa. Hello, Mabel. How are you? Thank you very much, and good evening to you too. Then we have Terence. They say, I'm not really hearing most of what you are saying. There is a noise in the background, really. Then it's not coming from us, because everybody else is hearing us, and I don't think there's any noise here in the background unless the air conditioner noise.
No, that's really not.
So maybe Terence, I don't think there's nothing. We are not where we are. There's no noise at all. We are underground. So yeah, we are underground. So there is no noise coming from anywhere. But I cannot tell. But maybe it is some network that is happening in your area. Thank you very well. Thank you very much. And then we have Elon Degino said, this is reality. Thank you, Elon. Yeah. And then we have Luna Nicole said, no, Rabababa, no. That is all game. It's just a game, Rabababa for where. Isn't that thing? And that my brother who had been doing that Rabababa is still looking for a job until today.
He's still
cool. They are all scammers. They do things, and when one doesn't go, they go this way, because they are not very straightforward. So they keep having problems with their lives. They're not straightforward, because when you want to talk about God, you must be pure in your heart. You don't use trick and what will I say, charlatanism to be talking about God. If you want to talk about God, your heart must be pure. And the moment your heart is not pure, don't talk about God. Because that means you know nothing about God. Because God does not live outside of you. God lives within you. So if you are not pure, then God doesn't live with you. Yeah, if once you are a scam, you are a person who is not straight, and you are always like a snake. You are not pure, and God cannot talk with you. You cannot represent God. If you are a crook, taking advantage of people, and you are saying you are talking about God, you are a liar. There is no God with you. Because when you are working with what they call God, you must emulate what God is. And it must be in your way you talk, the way you walk, the way you relate to people. It should be a way of life. It should not be only certain time, then you are godly. That one is you are deceiving people and deceiving yourself. But that's more in religion. You must only worship God at a certain time and behave as if you are an angel at a certain time, so that people will respect you. And when you are no more, those people are no more in front of you, you behave otherwise. If you are not pure, you have no qualification to talk about God. And then we go to Mattel GH14. So God bless you, Papa. I really enjoyed today's program. Oh, we have not been really talking about anything. Thank you very much, Mabel. Hey, rather, anyway, experience is the best teacher. Thank you, Mabel. And then we have the coast snow. Say, what are the signs, Papa? What sign? What signs are you asking for? We are talking about scent. Somebody asked a question about scent, and then I elaborated on that question by giving more scenarios how the scent of a scent can affect you in spirituality, and how it can be used, and how you can recognize what is around by the scent, even though physically you are not seeing anything. That's what I was trying to explain, not signs. And then the Bible says, you are the chosen one, no doubt, Papa. Thank you all for that. People are trying to, what did they say? You are flattering me. Anyway, thank you, Mabel. And then MS say, how can I get favor from men? I don't know. I don't know how you get favor from men. I'm sorry. And then we have Mrs. Large say, good evening, sir. Hello, madam. How are you? Thank you very much for joining the section. I'm grateful. And how are the children and your husband? My regards to everybody. And then Elon Delino say, how do I know my path? You cannot know your path until you go and look for it. Nobody knows their path. If this, your inner self is pushing you towards a direction, follow it with your instinct so that you'll be able to know whether that's your path, or if it's not your path, move away and go where you will find your path. But if your inner self is really looking for the truth, it will continue driving you and driving you crazy until you get on that path. That's the truth. And then Sir John is say, hello, sir. I want to get deep in spiritual life. How can I do that, please? If you want to get deep into spiritual life, you have to get to a spiritualist who knows how to teach you how to get into spiritual life. That's all that I can say. There are 1,000,001 spiritualists in the world. You must find the one that can teach you what your path is. And we all have different paths. Some people, they are good. Naturally, they were born, they will become drivers. And from childhood, you see that child is always doing something like he's driving. And then there are some children also who are born to become preachers, because by their nature, their tongue is very sweet. They can deceive people easily. So you see that from their childhood, they will be trying to be preachers, and sometimes they find their way out. So that is how their destiny has sent them. And we all have different paths. So you must find your path by getting to different paths, different practices, until you are able to get your path. So to get into spirituality, you need to get to people who do spiritual work. Then you can be directed and guided. Thank you very much, Sir John. And then we have Sir John. Is it true there's noise at the background? It's true. Okay, it's true there is noise at the background. Then it may be the air conditioner. Please put the air conditioner off and let's see.
Yes.
Okay, so Sir John, maybe we have put the air conditioner off now. Let's see if you are still hearing the noise. Then I will know next time what to do. Yeah, because we don't have any noise here. But if there is, then we'll have to find a way to it. Now we put the air conditioner off. So if you are still hearing the noise, then we have to find answer to that problem. Okay, yeah, step outside and listen if you are having any noise. And then if you say no noise, then we'll put the air conditioner on. Then you again go outside and see. Yeah, because we transmitted last week, we didn't have any problem with noise. So, but anyway, thank you, Sir John, for the advice. We'll find a way to it. And then we have Elon Delino say, okay, thank you, Elon, thank you. And then we have a baby Oshun say, poor sound quality. Okay. So then, have you checked the sound box?
It comes from this side directly.
From where? Because it's okay. It's not from there. It's coming from the phone.
Yes.
Okay. So how come? Because we are for the TikTok, we are using the phone directly.
Yes,
So how come the phone quality, sound quality will be what? Okay. There is the network.
yes, is the network.
But if the network is here, we are using Wi-Fi. So how? We are using Wi-Fi. So how come? Don't connect it to this. Don't connect it to any hotspot. It's because there must be some problem. But if the sound quality is bad, then it's from the phone. But this is the phone we have been using for over the years. Then maybe it's the underground that we are in. But we are using Wi-Fi, so it cannot affect the network. Can it? Yeah.
So we are using the booster for most of the things, so that the pressure will not be on the main
router
Yes.
upstairs. Okay. Okay, so please just manage it with us because that's all that we have for today. We'll work on it to be able to get you guys next time a better sound quality. Then we have Nuruddin Mohammed. Hey, it's been a long time, Nuruddin. How are you? Thank you very much. He's saying hi, Nuruddin, and then say good evening, Daddy. Good evening, Nuruddin. It's been a very long time. I haven't heard from you. I hope you and your loved ones are all fine. Thank you very much for joining. Then we have Dico Snow. He said, if spirit comes around, yes, if spirit comes around, if you are spiritualist, you will know. Then Fear Bedid there say, please sir, what do you teach or do? I just follow you. I'm new here. Okay, we are teaching about African traditional spirituality, which is our own spirituality and not foreign based. And we talk about African traditional spirituality, and mostly we are talking about Ewe Vodu, and then of course African in general. And sometimes we are sharing our personal experiences. Thank you very much. And then Jay So say, hello sir, please, are you at Accra? Yes, we live in Accra. Thank you. Thank you. And then we have Nuruddin Mohammed say, I'm late today. Yes, a little bit late, but all that we have said is on the TikTok. You can always go back to it and listen to it. So there's no, in this modern time, there's nothing called lateness. You just have to rewind and you will listen to them all. Thank you very much. And then we have Nuruddin showing us fire. Is it fire?
It's for fun.
Hey, fire. Okay, thank you, my brother. Then Elon Delino says, I have been in church since childhood, but my spirit tells me that's not my way to the Father. Yeah, that's what I was sharing my story. Yeah, from childhood, I didn't like church, but we have to go. If you don't go, they'll beat you. So by all means, you have to go. So we went. When we grew to a point and we knew that it was not enough to teach us the way to the Father, we decided to move on. And here we are today. We are not religious people. We are spiritualists, and we don't use faith and belief in our way of life. Thank you very much, Elon Delino. And then we have Sir John. Thanks very much. Bless you. And God bless you too. Thank you. Then Jason is okay now. Thank you. Then maybe it was the air conditioner that was making the noise. But what will happen is that without the air conditioner, we cannot stay inside this rabbit hole where we are. If the air conditioner is not working, we can't stay here. But the room is underground, so it's naturally hot. So, and we are in this summertime, the sun is, so the heat is being transferred into the walls. So for now, we can keep it this way, but we will from time to time be putting the air conditioner on, because otherwise we ourselves, we can't be here to transmit. So the truth is what I'm saying. we need the air conditioner. So you guys are going to kind of learn to bear with us, because without the AC, we can't be here for long. That's the truth. I have to say the truth to you. I wish there's any other way that we could be here and we can still be here without the air conditioner.
The lapel microphone.
The lapel microphone will.
We'll try and get.
The lapel will not pick everything.
I think it will just put it.
Yeah, we used to use it before.
It's
Those ones spoiled. But what I'm saying is that if we use the other professional one, the big one, the silver one,
it will just pick
it will not pick this. So next week we should fix that one.
Yes.
Thank you all for that message, and we will work on it. And then Diko's Snow is say yes, it's the AC. Okay, thank you all. Then Karabaz is say if one belches water outside, like garden, wash car and so on, it rains always. What kind of gift is it? I don't know. I cannot tell. I don't know. If you wash your car finish and rainfall, if one touches water outside, like garden, wash car and it rains. No, I don't know. Honestly, I will not know. The bad thing that I have noticed is anytime I wash my car finish, that's the day rain will fall and then put dirt on the car again. And that's why I don't wash my car very often. You have noticed that?
It's true. This happened to my dad all the time.
Even anytime I wash my car, rain will fall. That's why I don't wash my car very often. Then it will become dirty again. So I don't know, but Karabas, I think you just have to look deeper and find out why that such things happen. Me, that's why I don't wash my car anymore. Once in a while, I wash me. Because I notice anytime I wash my car, rain will fall. So it will make when my car doesn't have a roof, so it will get dirty. So for that reason, I don't wash my car very often. So I don't know whether that's the same thing happening to you or it's anything, but you must look into it and find out. Thank you. Then Abebe Oshun, he said good and thank you. Okay, I think then it's through the AC. Sir John said yes, it's the AC. You know the AC, we have a very big AC. It's 2.5 horsepower, and it's like what do you call it? It is like Caterpillar. So everybody, the noise was disturbing everybody, but people were not saying it. Yeah, so we have a problem here.
Maybe it's just from this phone, because people, do they complain from the other?
I don't know, maybe because here now everybody on TikTok is saying now it's okay. Now it's okay means it has been the Caterpillar engine. Yeah. Oh. But without this one too, we can't live here. So, but anyway, thank you all very much. And then I have Victoria Mensa, my dear one there. He said, it's okay now, Daddy. Thank you very much, Vicky. How are you? Hope you and your children are all fine. We thank God. Thank you for joining the section. And then I have Abebe Oshun. It was the air conditioner. Yes, it is. Thank you. All of you are now. Yes, it was the air conditioner, truly. Thank you. That's why we were saying nothing was wrong, because where we are underground. And we have to climb steps to come out. And if we don't have the AC here, we won't be able to be here. But now that you people are saying so, then maybe I have to change this AC. If we change it, will it be better? But this one was just installed not too long ago. Okay. But that one in that room is not cool. It can't cool down here. But we'll find a way to it. Maybe I'll just transfer it.
Put a new one here.
Put a new one here. And the new one, I think it will not make noise like. I'll find a way to it. Thank you all. I will go and check the prices of some new one. But I think we should buy 2.5 horsepower, because otherwise this place will be oven. So thank you all, everybody. I will work on it. Maybe by next week we'll find an answer to it. Thank you very much. And then we have a Jay so says is the AC, please. It's okay now. Okay, thank you all. We will work on it so that maybe by next week transmission we should be able to find an answer, or a week after the next week, because it's all money. It costs money to buy AC these days, because this one costs me a lot of money, and if it's making this noise, then I must find a way to buy another one. But thank you all for the advice and the comments. Okay, please let's move up and see. And then we have what does it mean when you what does it mean when you dream you are in school and you finish long time ago? I am not very sure what it means when people dream that they are in school, but then I will just say on the literal level, on the face level, that maybe you still need to learn. You have not finished school, even though you have finished, and you have not finished. You need to learn. That's what I will say. Then Dico Snow said the sound is good. Oh, okay. Thank you all. Now I understand the air conditioner has been blowing in your ears seriously. Thank you. And then we have a Rudolph McLean.
Yes.
We have a Rudolph McLean here. He said the sound quality is perfect since the AC is turned off. Okay, thank you all. We will work on it. So we'll work on it so that you people will not complain again next time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm grateful. Mm-hmm. And then Ndiko Snow say, Papa, then wash it now and let me see. So rain can fall for us, please. Oh. Yo, I hear you. I will let them wash it and let's see whether rain will fall. Because it's been something that's been happening to me all my life. That's why I don't like washing my car. If I will wash it, then usually I will go to a washing bay. Even sometimes I wash it from there. I come home, rain stuff beating my car. So we'll see. We'll see. Thank you very much, Dico Snow. Thank you. Then Luna Nicole was sending us. Luna Nicole said, Papa, I appreciate you sharing this personal side of yourself. It's like sitting at an elder's feet. Oh, thank you very much, Luna Nicole. Thank you. I'm very grateful. Then Elon Delino say thanks. Move it. Let's say thanks so much, sir. You are welcome. All of you, you are welcome. And then Rudolph McLean say a humidifier will be better. It makes no noise. Okay, but I wonder if a humidifier will be able to control where we are. But Rudolph McLean, McBean, okay, I will do my best to buy another air conditioner. This time it will be just remove this evaporator and put a different evaporator, and that will help. The noise is what was giving the background. And the air conditioner was what was giving the background noise. Thank you. And then Karabas is saying that me again dreamt 50 elephant coming to my house and stood by the gate and looked at me. The 50 meters elephant. Hey. And there must be something happening in your life. But it's good for you to find out what it is. Maybe you need a reading to find out what that elephant is. And it also depends on where you are coming from. Are you from Ghana? And if you are from Ghana, are you from Agave? You know, because the Agave people, elephant is their spiritual power in their ancestral stool. So I don't know, but maybe that's what you are saying if you are from that area. Otherwise, it may be something that has some meaning that I cannot understand. And Dico Snow is I just love your humility, Toby, to the world. Oh, I mean, what can I do? Do I need to be so pompous and to be? This is what I had been all my life, not because I sit here today to teach. It's my nature. That's how me too. I came into this world, and so. But I'm grateful that you people like my demeanor. I'm very grateful. And then we have a user. We are done.
Yes.
Okay. So we are done on TikTok now. Okay, we have a Syria Laniyonu is even 107-33. Saifa. I don't know what that means. If you can explain a little bit to it, but don't quote me any Bible verse and don't quote me any Quranic verses. I don't want to hear any sutras at all, please. Thank you very much. And then we have Yatan. They say, greetings, Bokor. Wishing the best to you and the AMT. Thank you for sharing your journey. It is very fascinating, inspiring to hear. Thank you very much, my brother. I'm very grateful. Thank you a lot. And then we have Amun Graves. Say, wow, thank you so much. You sharing your truth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then Amun Graves is sharing your truth is so powerful. And thank you so much. Thank you all. I'm very grateful. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, I think we are done.
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you all very much. We have Shamba's mama, Yvonne Ekia Muhammad said the AC is fire. No need to change. The noise was not a problem. I could hear you very well. Thank you, Mama Yvonne. Thank you very much. This AC was fire. It was blowing serious. Thank you. Air conditioner was not a problem. Thank you. I'm very grateful. Thank you. And then echo, so sound is clear. Yes, I think when we turn the XC up, it's now.
Yeah, that's what I said. From Facebook, it's clear because it's coming from this mic, but the TikTok, the mic is coming from the phone.
Okay, so but the TikTok, the mic is coming from the phone.
Yeah.
Yes.
So maybe picking up a lot of sound in the background.
Okay, it's because it's a phone, so it's picking up every. But that's why I was thinking that we should put. No. My iPhone can mute the background noise. See, and the iPhone, when we put the iPhone, we can cut the background noise off. That's what Bubune was telling me, that there's a feature on the iPhone, you can cut the background noise off. So we should use my iPhone next time so that we even then we don't need to buy a new air conditioner.
Yeah, because this mic is good.
This mic is okay. So it is the TikTok microphone that is coming through the phone that is picking the noise. Okay, thank you all very, very, very much for today. Go back to the TikTok and let's see if there's anything more there to pick up. Okay. And then we have Karabas say, how does one consult with you being from South Africa, Z? No, I'm not in South Africa. Me, I'm in Ghana, West Africa. I am not in South Africa. I am in Ghana, West Africa. And even if I were to be in South Africa, you can still consult with me. My number to consult or contact is in our profile. Call the number or send a WhatsApp to the number. Make all the necessary inquiries. The office will be able to assist you. And then if you want to do a spiritual consultation, they will tell you what things you need to do before we start the consultation, which is very easy to do. Thank you, and thank you very much, Karabas. Wherever you are in the world, we can still attend to you. And then Luna Nicole's blessings for the new week, Papa and AMT family. And the same to you, blessings to you for the new week. I'm very grateful to all of you. Thank you. I'm going to pour a libation and then we will close today's section until next Sunday. Oh, I go zito. Oyo mauga sobulisa. Oyo mauga kitikata. Oyo mauga ese. Ese joto, ame joto. Ese na anu ame, ese te na anu ame. Wama no pevi, doko no pevi. Wama no pevi me bien anu, doko no pevi ogbe no. Wama doko no pevi me bien anu, wama no pevi ogbe yo. Ese me yo. How can you make this one look at where I'm praying because it's not showing? I think the camera may be seeing it better. But remove the charger as we are almost at there. Yeah, okay. Oh my mago subul se maga kitikata maga se joto ame joto se na no ame se tena no 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 pevi dokona pevi amana pevi bien dokona pevi obe o me yo she me han for a semi for a show bit no do go ya brax me os ya drepo do go yo ta dreto we vimo kuna o se tombe saka yo me do go so ye me yo mi ankeke akpena mi lo akan me yo jo pata me yo me yo she me han for a semi for a show bit me yo afana go akpelo dagbe yo gogli eji o to gbe pe akpena mi o bete okay dagbe until next week akpere mi enro. I wish and bless all the people who have watched us today. May this coming week be full of blessings for you. May your dreams come true. Thank you. And bye-bye for today. Now you can put our fire on.